some music first.
Listening to this nigga all day, got me sounding with my heart. This nigga been tweaking for too long, I can't do much taking no more. Crazy thing is, nobody believes him. He's screaming out loud right now. This nigga tweaking. He got some nerve acting like he up this bitch and he teaching. He got caught up in a lie. I ain't tryna hide it for no reason. He saying dumb shit unprovoked. He think he dropping gems. He still ain't get the picture yet. His camera out of film. He keeps saying he ain't black, cause it's just a pseudonym. Claiming to read the sheet, still your talking points, but we don't know who you is. If you add that shit up, it don't even equal what you said. Your source already killed you, nigga, this like your fifth day dead. That's word to my rival, it's like the Cinco de Mayo. I don't know who need to hear this, but take Supreme up out your bio. I know a nigga who always use digress wrong, he from Ohio. You believe that shit you say, no nigga, you just tryna go viral. You just a pan-German ass nigga. You just tryna go viral, fuck nigga. The crazy thing is, nobody believes him. He's screaming out loud right now. This nigga tweaking. He got some nerve, act like he up this bitch teaching. He got caught up in a lie, tryna hide for no reason. Fuck nigga. He was tryna commit treason, fuck nigga. I'ma air out my grievance, fuck nigga. You better pledge your allegiance, fuck nigga. Better believe it when I see it, fuck nigga. What type of nigga go live every day pushing fake news, just trying to get views? I'm getting tired of hearing your voice, nigga. I'm about to put the computer on mute. He keep on yelling and you keep on yelling, man. That shit is starting to give me a headache. I figured the Hebrews was the Tasudos, but I found out the ABOs took the cake. These niggas can't make nothing shake. I'ma be real, I can't even relate. He been up 3 days, he need an e-break. Your source agree with me, this ain't a debate. And that's why ABOs always die at they source. No, you can't land your plane, nigga, you off course. What the fuck you keep on talking about that for? That nigga said Rosa Parks was fake. I can't even listen to nothing he say. These niggas ain't woke, they wide awake. He think he cooking, but he making Salisbury steak. These niggas be skiing with ice skates. How the fuck else you on the panel for 9 days? Why the fuck every time you get pressed, you dodge the fade? That's the type of shit when I see you, I have to say. You ain't never got a source cause you conspiracy theories. I only look at your videos for satirical reasons. How the fuck you gon' say a whole bunch of dumb shit, think it sound smart, but you ain't having no meaning? Pussy nigga, how you say a whole bunch of dumb shit, think you soundin' smart, nigga, you ain't having no meaning? How you 42 years old online and you doing all that yelling, you can't handle your breathing? I don't know why you keep going live at this point, it's bad marketing. Everything you got came from a white man in Utah like Lori marketing. Everything you got came from a white man in Utah like Zach Wilson. But every time I point it out, you get to running like Corey Dillon. What type of nigga go live every day pushing fake news just trying to get views? I'm getting tired of hearing your voice, nigga. I'm about to put the computer on mute. He keep on yelling and you keep on yelling, man. That shit is starting to give me a headache. I figured the Hebrews was the Tasudos, but I found out the ABOs took the cake. These niggas can't make nothing shake. I'ma be real, I can't even relate. He been up 3 days, he need an e-break. Your source agree with me, this ain't a debate. That's why ABOs always die at their source. No, you can't land your plane, nigga, you off course. What the fuck you keep on talking about that for?
You can tell by their name that these niggas weirdos. Got no brains like the scarecrow. And every time he asks for the proof, it's never there though. See, I am confused, I don't know if you were Indian or more. So why are you mad at us for? We don't accept, grandmama said. What is wrong with you ABOs heads? You always die by your sources. Yeah, I'm about to put them in a coffin. Niggas, they say they won't smoke. But tell me, why is you coughing? And why you wanna go and use digress wrong? And why you wanna cry like your period on? When you started this shit, should've left me alone. Like, how are you niggas Indians? And plus you a Christian. And why when we ask for the proof, it's always missing. And why you would rather argue than listen? See, I know you a ABO. What type of nigga go live every day? A ABO. What type of nigga about views that's fake? A ABO. What kind of nigga deny everything? A ABO. A ABO. A ABO.
Oh yeah, scream. This one for the money.
I know a nigga who say he ain't black. We the real Indians. How the hell you an Indian non-tax? You stay in a condominium. You say Caribbean or Mongol-centric, but you trying to mimic him. It's 7 a.m. and you already screaming. You lost your equilibrium. He based this shit off lookership. He ain't even got no proof. He say the proof they were looking for Pretendian in the fountain of youth. I debunked that shit with a source. You trying to deny the proof. I got tired of arguing with these ABOs, so I hit the booth. Got tired of arguing with these ABOs, cause they be saying dumb shit. You don't know nothing, so about everything, you truly ignorant. But every time I ask you for a source, it's not legitimate. Every time I talk, you trying to talk, that shit is kinda belligerent. He a goofy, he a bust, we call him Mark Robinson. Everything you got came from a white man in Utah like Lori marketing. They say a leopard can't change his spot, man, that's why this old nigga sounded like. Damn, you must really hate yourself. Treat an ABO just like a Tesla truck, I told him break yourself. You been live talking for like 5 hours, but you ain't even said shit. All your fellow Indians ready to sub you out and put you right up on the bench. How the hell you Indian non-tax, but you paying child support? I know a nigga who say he ain't black. We the real Indians. How the hell you an Indian non-tax? You stay in a condominium. You say Caribbean or Mongol-centric, but you trying to mimic him. It's 7 a.m. and you already screaming. You lost your equilibrium. He based this shit off lookership. He ain't even got no proof. He say the proof they were looking for Pretendian in the fountain of youth. I debunked that shit with a source. You trying to deny the proof. I got tired of arguing with these ABOs, so I hit the booth.
Got tired of arguing with these ABOs, so I hit the booth. I'm about to sit these ABOs down like duck, duck, goose. You say the white man is a lie, that's who you run to. Silly pretendians, what this world has come to. You don't accept DNA, see that shit a lie. Can't lie, all you niggas do is deny. I can't lie, see your niggas on a short bus. Always talk shit, but never source up. Niggas remedial, really need the course up. I'm on my Tupac shit, niggas getting tossed up. My fofo, make sure you ABOs won't grow. I'm on my Tupac shit, niggas getting tossed up. Use an ABO, everybody know you ain't got no genealogy. Use a psycho, use a pseudo. Denying your ancestors ain't cool though. Got the Clotilda, we got Cujo, but you still denying the proof though. You a fool, yo. Shout out to Lucky, man, for sending your boy the track, man. It's ABO season.
I'ma step out tonight. Pull up to the club and my wrist gon' shine up. I'ma step out tonight.
Yeah, let's go.
Seem like chastising.
Pull up and my wrist gon'
The
shine.
only way to get this shit done, nigga, public baptism by the hands of lucky. Fuck you niggas talking about this kid.
How you screaming we the first, but you scared to show your ancestry?
How you do that?
Talking loud like it's Clubhouse, but you ducking all the documentary.
Why you do that?
You say the tribes erase your name, nah, you never had that.
We know that
You
ain't
the
got
ghost
that.
with feather caps, nigga, you Zulu tribe, Choctaw Buddha.
How the fuck this nigga got all that shit together?
Tool turned up.
Lying.
Dumbass nigga, you a student. I ain't never tried to let a nigga cook when he was out this bitch boring lies. I can't keep listening to your talking points, that shit get stuck in the nigga head like bad conditioner.
That's why I don't go for that
Everything
shit.
you said came from a white man in Utah like Lori Marketing.
Real
I don't know
shit.
why you keep going live at this point, this shit bad marketing.
Come on, man.
You tryna turn melanin into a land deed.
Real shit.
These niggas say they indigenous, but they ain't never got no standing. I try to let you rock, nigga, but now I'm fed up with the vibes. You been quoting Dane Calloway all night like that shit was certified. You talking copper colored, nigga, like it's a melanin time machine. You read one quote and tried to turn it into a movie scene. Ain't no treaties, no traditions, and none of that with your name on it. It's just memes and echo chambers you trying to claim on it. They say Van Sertim approved that we was here before the ships. But based off what, nigga? That's just a fancy script. Yeah. They point to the Olmec heads, but that ain't enough evidence. But you not indigenous, you just a degenerate. You trying to rewrite the past cause you can't deal with the evidence. Trying to rewrite the past cause you can't deal with the evidence. Leo Wiener got you fooled with some Russian notes. That ain't history, boy, that's just a TikTok hoax. Tane Calloway the prophet, nigga, that shit got you lost and found. But he ain't got no answers, he just out here to make you niggas think out loud. Every time I fact check, it's just a whole bunch of merry-go-round. You talking about the mound builders, niggas saying that shit was Morris Tech. But the real tribes laughing at you like, nigga, who the fuck is this reject? Pull that fictional shit up, nigga, you know that ain't a real character. You confusing hurt with heritage, pain with the proof. Build on a house of lies, now you camping out with no roof. You say that we ain't African, nigga, you just out here dodging the chains. But when you swap that shit with the whips and the delusion, nigga, it's all a mental exchange. You niggas trade not the same shit for the same shit. You niggas ain't saying nothing, nigga, just dumb shit. I'm tired of going back and forth with these niggas, so I had to hit the booth. I ain't even saying none of this shit, nigga. This shit straight off the mind off.
That's why niggas just like, bro, this shit all straight. It's real. This all authentic, nigga. This how I'm really feeling. This how I'm really giving it up. You niggas ain't on shit, man. I be trying to tell y'all niggas every single day, man. Stop denying your African heritage, nigga. Stop doing all this dumb shit, nigga. You sound like a white supremacist on crack, nigga, to be honest with you, nigga. If a nigga seen you out there bit and you was talking that talk, nigga, you wouldn't even fit in with the neo-Confederates, nigga. You're black.
Damn, Iko, you made it.
Hey. Come here. That's it. Word on the street, that's it. That's it. That's it. Word on the street, these Aboriginals ducking out the smoke. Word on the street, these Aboriginal shit is all a joke. Word on the street, you ducking the fade, that's why you don't go live no more. Ever since YK had a debate with you, just ain't been the same. Ever since YK had a debate with you, just ain't been the same. I say, ever since YK had a debate with you, just ain't been the same. You just ain't been the same guy. Used to be the big dog to these niggas, now you're a small fry. Crazy thing is though, about it, your ego still supersized. Even though in talk cast pressure, nigga, you felt right by it. I'm just keeping it real, don't shoot the messenger. These the word on the street, she ain't gotta pay a lesson for. You ain't even gotta hit the cash out. I'ma pay my own weight, nigga, that's why you never heard me ask. My favorite player Kobe, and I smoke personal, so I can't give a nigga a pass. I don't know why you thought that faking viewership was finna last. I don't know how the fuck you thought that faking viewership was finna last. I've been at this shit for way too long, I'm starting to lose my patience. Why you always got conspiracies you never investigate? You steady be wasting time online, you faking views and shit. You could've bought them Google ads, nigga, but you got the fake viewership. But you bought the fake viewership. You could've bought some Google ads, nigga, but you got fake viewership. Why you always saying you digress, you be misusing it? I swear these niggas be with that stupid shit. I can't even argue with a nigga, I gotta laugh at them. Aboriginals like cornerbacks, nigga, they moving ass backwards.
Damn, Michael, you made it.
They moving ass backwards. Aboriginals like cornerbacks, nigga, they moving ass backwards. I can't even argue with these niggas, I gotta laugh at them. Aboriginals like cornerbacks, nigga, they moving ass backwards. I say, word on the street, these Aboriginals ducking out of smoke. Word on the street, these Aboriginal shit is all a joke. Word on the street, you ducking the fade, that's why you don't go live no more. Ever since YK had a debate with you, just ain't been the same. I say, ever since YK had a debate, you nigga, you just ain't been the same.
Damn, Michael, you made it.
It seem like ever since YK had a debate, you just ain't been the same. You just ain't been the same guy. Used to be the big dog to these niggas, now you a small fry. To these niggas, now you a small fry. All you do is walk around, nigga, and try to propagate. All you niggas do is false prophet, try to propagate.
Damn, Michael, you made it.
Click full of bunch of fake prophet trying to propagate. He got a click full of fake prophets, nigga trying to propagate. That shit be barred up, nigga don't even try me. Straight from the top with a little bit of whiskey.
That's all I need, to whoop a elbow, put his head right on his knees. No diddy, these niggas weak as fuck, I'm straight off the tits. They weak as fuck, I'm trying to tell you don't get it. These niggas don't listen, I just be trying to tell you niggas, but they don't listen, so they just leave them where they at. I ain't need kid, treat them like rocks, tell that boy to get kicked. Let's go.
Hold up. My bad. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm running. I'm trying to figure out. I might cut that. Let me know if I'm moving smooth or not. If it seems like it's like laggy or whatever, I'm gonna cut the OBS off. I'm using it look like a little. So, see. But y'all let me know if I'm lagging off the rip, and then boom, I'll be able to switch it off. Give me 1 second, couple more records. I'm trying to get all my damn shit together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut that down. Hold up 1 second. That shit, I can already see that bitch finna act.
Got tired of arguing with the ABOs, so I hit the booth. How the hell you Aboriginal, but you ain't got the proof? You going live every day spreading fake news. Investigate that man for point shaving, he out here trying to lose. Investigate that nigga for point shaving, he already lost. You going the wrong way, down a one way. You ain't never stand on claims, you only know for ducking face. Don't nobody else do it, nigga, I'ma keep it real with you. Don't nobody else do it, nigga, I'ma keep it real. You be getting loud too much, you gotta just chill. I'm tired of going back and forth with you, nigga, for real. For real, nigga. You gotta be kidding. He just tried to source some memes just to say you the Indians. Damn. You gotta be kidding. He just tried to source some memes just to say you the Indians. Damn. Yeah, you might be mixed, but that's not you. You sound like Dr. York Part 2. Are you Nuwapian or a Hebrew? Or you Aboriginal shit, that's fake too. Fake as fuck. Yeah, keep it real, that shit sound fake to me. Come on. I'ma keep it real, my nigga, I gotta keep it G. You know damn well you ain't no Aborigine. Come on. You You ain't found no Indian in your tree, but you be banging genealogy. What? Told him miss me with the bullshit. Yeah. You say a whole lot of dumb shit. That's why you don't never cut your camera on. We know you don't keep a straight face. We know that. We know you don't believe in what you say. We know that. Don't make me pull your whole card. Don't make me do that. Fuck around and expose you for the fraud. You know we will. Everything up out your mouth was propaganda. We know you got that shit from Graham Hancock. You ain't never vetted a source inside your life, you ain't got standards. And on top of that, you out here lying on your grandma. It's like that. Damn. You out here lying on your grandma. Damn. That's crazy, man. I'm tired of these niggas, man. We gon' put them in place. I'ma get it right, but we gon' do it straight. But nigga talking crazy, ain't not today. Nigga paying for shit, nigga got bodies. Nigga doing all the type of shit that we not. You know what I'm saying?
The new school is rooted in skateboarding, but is reminiscent of another era.
A lot of the inspiration in the new school is old.
Yeah. Let's go. Come on. Come here. Yeah. They say an Indian Rico on the way. Better drop your feathers, nigga, and go full FBA. Ain't no forest in the field, that's a revisionist dream. You can't rewrite history, nigga, with a YouTube stream. They say 20,000 blacks wore hoods and sheets. I told that nigga that's just a Facebook meme. Niggas, they be all on Pinterest with it. I try to tell that nigga I ain't even interested in it. They treat rumors like a relic. They treat the captain like some motherfucking scriptures. They quoting blog links. This nigga trying to call that shit wisdom. Why the hell I'm wasting time with him? Why the fuck I be all online with him? Why you yelling on the screen? That shit don't make it true. These niggas be pump faking, they ain't even got no proof. They ain't even got no proof. These niggas be wasting time, that's why I had to hit the booth. Let's go. I know a nigga who be talking about ancient tribes. I know a nigga who say history is all lies. You done Google half a sentence, now you feel like you found your fate. Only thing you did is some YouTube clickbait. If you ain't got no receipts, nigga, why you speaking like the chief? Every claim you repeat is straight incomplete. These little niggas be wasting time with it. These little niggas be all online with it. You be talking about migration, but you ain't even got the maps. These niggas be all capped. You niggas ain't never come with the sources. And if you do, that shit say what I say, nigga, that's a forfeit. You be flexing on the net. But when it's time to debate, niggas folding like some clothes. Nigga acting like he copper color, but all your sources hella old. Man, your theory is dead on arrival. Like a phone without a display. All that Aboriginal to science, nigga, all you keep saying that shit finna give me a headache.
Nobody said. deputy. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, all around in my hometown, they trying to track me down. Yeah, they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. But I say, oh now, oh,
I shot the sheriff,
the sheriff,
but I swear it wasn't something.
oh no,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
yeah. I said,
I shot the sheriff, and they say there's a confidence. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
yeah, hear the sheriff John Brown always hated me for what? I don't know. Every time I deceive, he sent before it grow, kill them before they grow, and so, read it in the news.
I shot the sheriff,
Lord,
but I swear it wasn't something.
where was the deputy? I say I
Shot the sheriff,
but I swear it was in self-defense. Yeah. Came my way one day, and I started out of town, yeah. All of a sudden, I saw Sheriff John Brown aiming to shoot me down. So I shot him down. Say, if I am guilty, I will pay.
I shot the sheriff,
But I say,
but I didn't shoot the deputy.
I did shoot no deputy. I believe,
I didn't shoot the deputy.
oh,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
yeah. Reflexes are the better of me. And what is to be must be. Every day, the bucket I go a well. One day, the bottom I go drop out. One day, the bottom I go drop out. I shot the sheriff. Lord, I didn't shot the deputy. No. Yeah, I sheriff, but I shoot no deputy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Got tired of arguing with the ABOs, so I hit the booth. How the hell you Aboriginal, but you ain't got the proof? You going live every day spreading fake news. Investigate that man for point shaving, he out here trying to lose. Investigate that nigga for point shaving, he already lost. You going the wrong way, down a one way. You ain't never stand on claims, you only known for ducking face. Don't nobody else do it, nigga, I'ma keep it real with you. Don't nobody else do it, nigga, I'ma keep it real. You be getting loud too much, you gotta just chill. I'm tired of going back and forth with you, nigga, for real. For real, nigga. You gotta be kidding.
He just tried to source some memes just to say you the Indians.
Damn.
You gotta be kidding. He just tried to source some memes just to say you the Indians.
Damn.
Yeah, you might be mixed, but that's not you.
You?
You sound like Dr. York Part 2. Are you Nuwapian or a Hebrew? Or you Aboriginal shit, that's fake too.
Fake as fuck.
Yeah, keep it real, that just sound fake to me.
Come on.
I'ma keep it real, my nigga, I gotta keep it G. You know damn well you ain't no Aborigine.
Come on.
You ain't found no Indian in your tree, but you be banging genealogy.
What?
Told him miss me with the bullshit.
Yeah.
You say a whole lot of dumb shit. That's why you don't never cut your camera on. We know you don't keep a straight face.
We know that.
We know you don't believe in what you say.
We know that.
Don't make me pull your whole card.
Don't make me do that.
Fuck around and expose you for the fraud.
You know we will.
Everything up out your mouth was propaganda. We know you got that shit from Graham Hancock. You ain't never vetted a source inside your life, you ain't got standards. And on top of that, you out here lying on your grandma.
It's like that. Damn.
You out here lying on your grandma.
That's crazy, my nigga.
I'm tired of these niggas, man. We gon' put them in place. I'ma get it right, but we gon' do it straight. Fuck nigga talking crazy, ain't not today.
Nigga paying for shit, nigga got bots. Nigga doing all the type of shit that we not. You know what I'm saying?
The new school.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I said, come here. I know a nigga who go live every single day. Panel full of goofies talking about some shit that they don't even need to say. Rambling about this shit that they can't even never prove. I ask myself every day, how the fuck I even found these dudes? I sit back and I blame the algorithm because I can't seem to find the answer. The algorithm turned these niggas into sponges for propaganda. The algorithm made this shit way too easy to be controlled. They say iron sharper irons, but the panel is full of dough. They say iron sharper irons, but everybody on the panel dough. Real slow, yeah. If I just took you for face value, you'll probably try to sell me a dream. They say the earth is flat and the Europeans black, but that's all make-believe. They say the Europeans see a tree black, and that's what you want me to believe. Man, these niggas be saying dumb shit, nigga, you really thought I was going for that? You niggas know I ain't going for that shit, I just sat back and fuck around and laugh. I tried to add this shit up, nigga, I really tried to do the math. I really tried to do the math. I tried to add that shit up, but that must not be real equations. If all the Europeans in your family tree black, why the hell is you light skinned? Elephant in the room right in your face, nigga, why is you trying to fight it? I'm just saying embrace it, nigga, I ain't even say that you gotta like it. I'm just saying you gotta stop going with that dumb shit that's verifiably false. This nigga been searching for the truth, but the whole time he really lost. Waste time online, he don't know he need to go outside like a half-back toss. Know a nigga who choose sides every time he go live. And he sneak this every episode, cause he can't even hide. This nigga can't hide the hate. Every time he go live, this nigga can't even deny the fake. This nigga be stabbing niggas in the back every kind of way. Every time you get a chance, these niggas be trying to step over the chest. These niggas be... Hey. Wise man told me nothing. Wise man told me. Hey. Wise man told me nothing. Wise man told me nothing. Nigga, you be live all day. These niggas be live all day pushing propaganda. These niggas fucking up, nigga, mooders. These niggas live as fuck pushing propaganda. These niggas low budget, need to up the standard. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that you say, my nigga, you ain't had no proof. Nigga be wasting time online, these niggas is really big. Come on. I know a nigga who say the Indians is really black. And every day he go online just to twist the facts. Everything you say was cap, my boy, you ain't even graduate. Why you quoting A00, nigga, he don't even say what you say. I sit back and laugh, but times this shit get really sad.
If you was racing a nigga with no legs, your boy still coming last. All you do is go live and fabricate about the fucking past. I been sunning apples for so long, I changed my name to NPM Dad. Talking slick, he getting checked, bitch, that's factual. He faking woke, he faking deep, he real impractical. These niggas ain't got no books, they ain't got no proof, they ain't real radicals. His whole crew is lost, them niggas is pseudo-logical. I can't argue with no goofy, I don't spar off of misinformation. If I come with scholarship, it's a dead conversation. You been chasing fake identities, you a cultural clout chaser. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. You be reverse engineering white supremacy, you really fake racist. They say that Andrew Jackson was a nigga, boy, that shit ain't got no wings. You say that Nathan B. Forrest was black, my nigga, you said the wildest things. You say the tribes are speaking Latin, my nigga, that shit does not compute. Algonquin is Paleo Hebrew, boy, this fuck is wrong with you. You say the Klan was full of brothers, my nigga, you out your mind for real. Andrew Jackson's black, boy, that's cap, we know that shit for real, for real. You say the census lied for centuries, boy, you beefing with the field. If this shit was a sport, these niggas ain't had no highlight reel. If this shit'd be a sport, these niggas have no highlight reel. Niggas is big as fuck, these niggas ain't even in the fucking field. These niggas be wasting time online, we call that nigga Chief Capilot. He say he read a book, but I swear to God, that book don't match the plot. Every time I check him for a source, bro, get the glitching out. He ain't even crack the code, that nigga just posted Nazi Twitter posts. Boy, you be yelling on the panel, but you jump at the tone. This nigga say the Moors was born in America, boy, that shit is cap and gone, let's go. That nigga cap and gone. I've been off the top so long, these niggas won't even right his wrong, these niggas be lying.
These niggas be lying, but I swear to God, they be lying. Oh, I'm about to cue up this video. I was talking on AP, trying to get this. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, I'm supposed to have a face off tomorrow. Bitcoin finally trying to make a move after bleeding the market. She ain't going nowhere though. I ain't paying attention. Let me see. Let me check the stats. Check the stats. Yeah, I found it. Let me see how I'm finna do this. I'll go like that. Let me see. Damn, why that bitch on the right side like that? Bitch, I want that bitch on the left. That's what's throwing me. I want that bitch on the left. Fuck it. So this was a conversation that I had the other day on AP channel. I was trying, you feel me? I'm finna see what's up real quick. I was trying to have a little fake face off. Let me see.
Yeah, I would say with including the rebuttal.
Okay, yeah. So this is about to start. I'm finna go ahead and just play this. Tell me if motherfuckers sound like they enthusiastic about this debate. These niggas is scared.
Yeah, keep in mind, everybody ain't no fucking geneticist.
And that's what I was saying, Darvis. Delivery is key. Sometimes simplicity is just enough what you need. You feel what I'm saying? Making shit over complex makes the people have to overthink. You feel what I'm saying? So Keep that in mind as well. But I think it's going to be a fire debate nonetheless. I think they both going to come with it. And like I said, it's going down December the 7th. That's a Sunday, and it's going down 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, the face-off will be this up-and-coming Wednesday. All right, this up-and-coming Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Lucky.
What's up?
I was going to ask that my time. So what you thinking about the time frame on this one? Now, I was wanting to wait till Dosey got up here, but
yeah, I'm
I know this going because I think that y'all can get into y'all bag in this one, and I don't want to give you a premature round. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say with including the rebuttal, we need at least a 15-minute round.
With your 5-minute rebuttal.
Maybe like a 3-minute rebuttal to make it up to 18, but I think my round, I don't need more than 10 to 15 minutes to express. Like I said, I'm keeping it simple. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. That's kind of my style anyway. I don't try to do too much.
Okay, we'll do 15-minute round with a 3-minute rebuttal. I want to take your 3-minute rebuttal. It's optional. You feel what I'm saying? And we can go from there.
Yeah, because if we do a 5-minute rebuttal, the whole round gonna turn into a rebuttal fucking with me. So make that shit short.
Yeah, you don't want to turn into the whole round into a rebuttal too, though. Yeah, that's true. We'll do it like that then. 15-minute rounds, 3-minute rebuttal. Sounds good to me. And like I said, the rebuttal is optional. You don't have to take it.
I thought we was gonna have somebody on the undercard. What's going on with that?
No. Robert Lee is not going to get in the ring with nobody. Wild Savage didn't want to accept the debate, and Robert Lee didn't want to get in the ring with anyone else, I don't think. So I was trying to get YK to get on the undercard because YK and Truthful is going up, but they couldn't match up the same day and come up with an agreement. So they're just like the 17th of December. So
Truthful getting in the ring before Wild Savage needs to be talked about. That's crazy work.
I think it is absolutely extraneous. Yeah, man. Some people just ain't as confident yet. You know what I mean?
Man,
I'll be honest, man. That debating shit is a little different. I mean, it's
talked about. That's crazy work.
They couldn't match up the same day and come up with that agreement. So their shit is like the 17th of December. So
Truthful getting in the ring before Wild Savage needs to be talked about. That's crazy work.
I think it is absolutely extraneous. Yeah, man. Some people just ain't as confident yet. You know what I mean?
Man,
I'll be honest, man. That debating shit.
Mic check. Is my shit straight? Let me know if my shit's straight. Mic check. Hold up, let me check the check. Mic check. That shit, yo, that nigga AP, he funny as hell, bro. He said exactly what I said. Mic check. Make sure my shit's smooth. I don't feel like putting the headset on. I might connect that bit to the might plug up my mic, see if the mic be crispy. Matter of fact, I think I might do that today. Let me know how I'm sounding in the chat. But tell me why we had a conversation, right? Like I said, I'm trying to set this. I'm trying to set the stage, so to speak, for this debate. I'm trying to figure out at the same time because I remember Robert Lee had a conversation. Robert Lee had a conversation with Wild Savage. Wild Savage be one of these niggas who be on every panel, talking, doing all the teaching, doing all the yelling and screaming, right? If you one of them type niggas, you gotta get in the ring or you gotta get out the way. The content is not yelling and screaming and talking to people. I mean, some people's that is their content. I can't even hate on it. That's what their content is. More power to them. But at the end of the day, bro, that's not content. We can't even really hear what y'all saying, right? There's no playback value. And that's what niggas be missing, right? No playback value. You only gonna get so much out of what you putting in.
So I'm like, I ain't fucking with these idiots. You feel me? These idiots. So anyway, like I said, Wild Savage, he been around for at least 3-4 years. At least 3-4 years. 2-3 years at the minimum. 2-3 years at the minimum. So, and he be on every panel talking the most, bro. So for Truthful, somebody who don't really come around like that, don't really play like he got all the information. For Truthful to be in a debate with YK before you is crazy. It's crazy. What they do, man, what they do. It's crazy. Even to the point where AP had to put the word extremely crazy on that bit. Let me play it back. AP said that shit is extremely crazy. And then proceeded to say, some people just ain't as confident in their information. Yeah, that's what that nigga said. Let me play it again.
Truthful getting in the ring before Wild Savage needs to be talked about. That's crazy work.
I think it is absolutely extraneous. Yeah, man. Some people just ain't as confident yet. You know what I mean?
Man,
I'll be honest, man. That debating shit is a little different. Know what I mean, it's a skill that comes with, I guess, constant repetition. Now you got to do that a lot in order to be good at what they call debate. It ain't necessarily always about just the sources you bring up. Know what I mean? It's about presentations and a lot of other shit that coming to being a good debater.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so it's
everybody
three
ain't for
different.
that shit, man. I can't debate though. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, it's three different elements, Darvis. And the way I look at it is, you should a minimum be able to cover at least two of those elements. You feel me? So it's information, presentation, and delivery. You should be able to cover at least two of those. I'm not saying you're gonna be able to have all three of them down packed. Some people may do when they come into their debates, but at least you should be able to cover two of those in whatever variation you want. You might.
Is this nigga AP advocating for niggas to come up and propagate? What the fuck am I listening to? Bro, I didn't even really catch that in the front. Pause. What the AP, did you just tell them niggas, hey man, you gotta come with some charisma or some information, one of the two. If you ain't got no information, you got to have that charisma. AP, man, stop telling these niggas to lie. Tell these niggas to pull over that info, bro. Why are you telling these niggas to lie? What's up, AP? Boy, that nigga, that's psyched up. That nigga, that's psyched up.
Presentation and delivery. You should be able to cover at least two of those. I'm not saying you're gonna be able to have all three of them down packed. Some of them. You should be able to cover at least two of those. I'm not saying you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel what you turned today, 25. What you turned today, 25. Salute to the big 25. Just turned 25 today. I see you. I see you.
You're gonna be able to have all three of them down packed. Some people may do when they come into their debates, but at least you should be able to cover two of those in whatever variation you want. You might come with a nice presentation and a mean delivery with no information. You might come with no presentation with fire information with a nice delivery. It's different combinations of how they can go, but you got to cover at least two of those aspects.
Yeah, but suppose I bring some information. I'm debating. Me and you debating. All right, and I bring some information, and the information I bring, you may be already privy to. So you can tell that this information is either pseudo or maybe, on point. But suppose you never heard the information I'm bringing. Like you got to get a little more time to try to go through the information I brought in order to rebut it or whatnot. Know what I mean?
Well, that's a part of the debate. If if you're doing research on something and somebody brings something up that maybe you not heard about, that's why we have these extended rounds. So while you maybe want to fact check some of that, you may glance and gloss over and have this down for your rebuttal. That's why it's key. I don't know about you guys. I do this a lot in debates. I take notes. When the other person going in, I'm taking notes of some of his key points. Boom, this is what he said. Key point, boom, he said this. And then from there, I go and try to find my rebuttals for that and angles to attack while also implementing my point as well. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't want to give away my strategy, but it's different ways to do this shit.
Man, shout out to all the debaters, man. Word.
Darvis, when y'all set the debate, you already know the topic, so you already know what to do your research on.
Right. So a lot of people already know the
Damn.
topic. So, and a lot of people already are investing into the information already, Darby. So a lot of people already is doing the information on it, looking up what they can look up and seeing, and then they're gonna at least have some understanding going into it. Which a lot of people do have some type of familiarity with the A00 gene. So if they don't, hopefully they're doing their research, and hopefully, you know what I mean, they coming in with a cleared head and unbiased intentions. You feel me? When getting this information, at the end of the day, it's about the truth. You feel me?
I think if they don't have any idea of the topic of the subject and they walk away from the debate, whoever gave them the clearest explanation and explained it the best, I think they would get their vote.
Yeah.
So in a perfect world, yeah, right. In a perfect world, absolutely. In a perfect world, 1000%. But we're not in a perfect world, right? We're in the real world. So in the real world, I gotta be honest. It's not gonna be that, right? We're about to have a conversation amongst the panelists, right? And nobody agrees on DNA, right? These guys, they are the proponent, they are the perpetrators of the whole DNA is a hoax shit, right? So if DNA is a hoax, why are you talking Albert Perry? Oh, autosomal and MT and Y DNA, they different. So if they different, then one is true and one is not true. No, they both true, but what they tell you about them ain't true, right? I'm listening to over and over and over. I got it all clipped up, every different argument that she made pertaining to the information. First, it doesn't cover migration, right? Then I guess she updated her research and found out it is exact. That's what mtDNA does. It's like a timestamp, right? And that's what I was trying to explain to niggas, bro. It goes passed down unchained virtually, right? It's like a timestamp. So if I got the same Y DNA as my daddy and his daddy got the same Y DNA as his daddy, then we can see when the migrations is taking place, because 14,000 years ago, it wasn't no goddamn L and no goddamn R over here. So we know what's going on. Basic common sense. So that's what we dealing with. A lot of niggas don't even believe in that ABO shit, right? I mean, in the DNA shit. We dealing with people who got internalized oppression. Motherfuckers who want to be lied to all day, right? That's why I call my shit grifting off low IQ. These niggas want to be lied to all day long. They'll go from panel to panel to panel for 14, 17, 23, 24 hours straight, just listening to other people lie to them to make themselves feel good. And they call it challenging the narrative. This is what they coined it. They call it challenging the narrative. Meanwhile, they're not challenging no narratives, definitely not officially, nor unofficially, right? Because in order to challenge the narrative, you got to have some skin in the game. Niggas don't have no highlight tape. Niggas is on YouTube talking about they thinking outside the box. Come on, gang. Y'all not recreating no wheels. Y'all not even recreating information. Nigga, all Topcats had to do was take more and switch out and put Black European. And he got everybody who used to say Moors ain't real saying what's up to the Black Europeans. It's like these niggas is they brain capacity is so small. You know what I'm saying? It's minuscule. These people, these are the equivalent to like the trailer park whites who just believe they are superior to blacks just based solely off skin color. That's the equivalent in the IQ that we dealing with, right?
And it's the same mentality. It's the same person. I just read the documents yesterday about how the French was speaking on Pan-Africanism. These Negroes use the same language. They use the same language. They got the same internalized hatred for Africa, right? Which is why all these niggas want to drop their African flag all their life. They've been called black and African. But now because it's fashionable, right? Now it's fashionable and it's cool to be online in these little groups and deny your heritage. Niggas is doing it. Like I said, niggas is just wave riders. Niggas is fence straddlers. You feel me? And niggas only got so much going on. That's why the chilling circuit stay the chilling circuit. Niggas don't even do research on what's even going on around them. Niggas don't even do the research on what's going on around them. Niggas just listen to another nigga talking line. Please don't spread on me. Please don't spread on me.
That's why we got to have clear topics, precise points, and knowing what criteria markers to hit within the debate. Because if we know the topic, we got the information, or at least we got the topic to a particular topic. Then we just waiting on how they hit it. So we know how that should be done. So well, at least I do. So Dulcinea, peace and blessing. Let me get a mic check from you. See if you back with us.
Mic check. Is this better?
No, it's not. But I don't know what the
Sound like
hell.
a grown-up chipmunk.
Hey, just hit her noise cancellation and she should be straight.
Hold on, let me see that. Let me see.
Shout out that nigga Zay with his egg lad. That nigga Zay put everybody on.
Unmute yourself, Dulcinea. Yeah, all right. Let me go through
I
your stuff.
checking my echo cancellation. It's checked. I thought it may be Bluetooth.
Nah, I got you now. You cool. All right, you back with us now, Dulcie. I got it. Big bap on the technical side too. Peace and blessings.
Big IT bat. I see. Peace
Big
and
IT bap.
blessings.
You
Good morning,
understand what I'm saying?
everybody.
Yes.
Peace.
But I do agree. I think it should be a little bit longer as far as the rounds, but honestly, I don't want it to get to a point where someone has full, not someone else can't fill up the round. I mean, like if 10 minutes is the best for everybody, I'm okay with sticking to
Well,
10
no.
minutes.
Well, I think we came up with a nice agreement, Dulcie. 15-minute rounds with a 3-minute rebuttal, and the 3-minute rebuttal is optional.
Okay, perfect.
So that gives y'all both a little extended time and to really get in y'all bag just in case. You don't want to rush through your material as well, neither. You want to make sure we getting it across as well. So we don't want to rush y'all material as well. So I think it's dope. I'm looking forward to it. How you feel? I'm gonna let you get the flow.
I feel good about it. Me and Lucky, well, we tried to have a little back and forth yesterday, but unfortunately, a lot of people were coming up, Lucky, when we were supposed to be going back and forth. But that's fine. Hopefully, we
Yeah,
get
you know how these
hard.
Aboriginal Pan African spaces get. They hear a debate coming up, everybody debating.
Yeah, I ain't like how she try to act like a nigga did an ambush on her or something. I ain't like that. That's all right, man. You know how these spaces. Every time, as soon as we get a debate topic, I don't know. I know for a fact. Every time I've ever had a debate over there, every time I'm on the panel, it's 4 or 5 people asking me a million questions about my debate that's about to come up. They gonna ask me my methodology.
They're going to ask me for sources. They're going to ask me why I'm taking this position. And then they're going to tell me I'm about to lose. Every single debate I ever had, when I went on AP channel, I went on Smoke channel, these niggas will have adjacent conversations about my debate, ask me about what I'm going to say in my debate, and question me down. So the way that I ain't like how she phrased it. Like, oh, we were supposed to have a back and forth. No, we supposed to have an official back and forth over here. On this channel that we on right now, we supposed to have a back and forth. But for whatever reason, we only gonna have one mystical face-off, no promotion. Nigga didn't even know the debate was happening. If I wasn't going live every day talking about the debate, niggas wouldn't even know the debate is happening. Every time I go over there, I mention, hey man, what's up with the debate? Nigga, come on, get off that cap shit, bro. I'm gonna need niggas to put their big boy pants on if they gonna be out here in these spaces making claims. Again, I can't stand a fake ass nigga who not even make, just stay off to the side like y'all doing, man. Don't get in the ring. Don't act like you pushing information. Be in these spaces of rooms that just people just talking, right? That's inconsequential. But once you start acting like you teaching or that you going against movements that's already in existence, then nigga, you gonna have to get eradicated. And that's what we've been doing. Look around y'all, bro. There are not that many Aboriginals. And the more that there was, they got slaughtered or they dropped their flag. Niggas run around here acting like they not Aboriginal no more, like we don't remember you niggas was in the chat. You do know that if you did not create a brand new YouTube page and you didn't like be stupid and use some type of terminology or find somewhere that we can link it back and forth, we know niggas who had older profiles or changed their profile name. We know niggas who pivoted out of that Aboriginal shit into the quasi-adjacent shit. We know who that is. So it's like, bro, niggas could play like they not Aboriginal when I'm around, right? Or play like they not Aboriginal when certain people is around because it's inconvenient for niggas to be Aboriginal around us, bro. We pressing shit and we done made niggas look stupid on a multitude of levels. It's not even just these chat rooms back and forth. Niggas don't understand this content don't just live on a live stream, but that's how sorry their content creation skills is that they expect when they go live, the only people that saw it is the only people that's gonna see it. You have a limited way of thinking. And on top of that, you setting yourself up to be garbage. So I'm sitting back, like I said, niggas do this shit all the time, right? They faking, playing like they, you know what I'm saying, this and that. But then when the crowd ain't goddamn got no Africans in it, then a nigga super Aboriginal. Nigga super FBA. Like, bro, niggas see what's going on. Niggas is dropping their flag when a nigga come around and then nigga leave. Nigga like, yeah, fuck that nigga, man. Nigga ain't knowing shit. Like, come on, bitch. That's why nigga really let's stop engaging with y'all boys. It's like y'all ass scary. Niggas stopped engaging with y'all a long time ago. I just came back on this shit about a month ago. Niggas stop. Go back and look in the archives. Nigga was not interacting with you niggas 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago because y'all niggas boring. Y'all niggas boring. Niggas want to yell and scream. You feel me? Back in the gap when the nigga shit first started, it was information. And it was niggas going back and forth. You got to be inquisitive. You got to be sharp. You got to be off the hip. And you got to be like factual with your shit. That shit over with. You don't got to be factual. You don't got to do nothing. All you got to do is yell and scream and call another nigga gay or some shit like that. Nigga, this shit goofy. This shit done been goofed out. Nigga, and that's what I've been telling niggas for the longest. This shit been goofy. I'd rather just chill, get my watch hours up, and talk to other people. Niggas is so toxic and retarded, I don't even want to talk to y'all niggas no more. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm finna just goddamn pivot entirely. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ass just dumb. Dumb, willingly dumb. Knuckle dragging, ain't trying to be on shit. And be argumentative for all times of the day. Nigga, I'm talking about it could be a Saturday service, Sunday service, it be 8 in the morning, it be 11 o'clock at night. It don't matter what time of day it is, you nigga gonna be disgruntled and screaming. That shit is not healthy, man. You niggas need to get it together. You need to get it together. Bad emotional intelligence is killing all these online black spaces, fam. You guys to get it together. You guys to get it together. Let me shut this tab real quick and get back to the video because I'm eating right now. I got some pineapples and shit I gotta smash down. Right? But like, I'm gonna keep circling back to this, bro. I'm gonna keep circling back to this. Niggas don't want to hear this shit. I don't give a fuck what you want to hear. Internalized oppression is the process by which marginalized individuals adopt the negative beliefs and stereotypes imposed by the dominant culture, leading to self-hatred and diminished self-worth. That's what's going on. Niggas have internalized all of the negative stereotypes that white people have said to you. And due to the fact that you've internalized all of these things that these people have said to you, you've turned them into reality for yourself. Rather than dispelling the notion or pushing back against it, you niggas are embracing it. Like I said, I only got so much bandwidth for them type niggas anymore. So you ain't got to worry about having to deal with me or interact with me much more longer. Like I said, I got this debate I'm coming up with Dosey. After I smoke Dosey, I'm looking for fucking A1 or AP or one of these lame ass niggas to come outside. They're not gonna come out again. I'm gonna make my campaign, letting these niggas know they have not came outside again. I done slaughtered everybody that I put in my path, and I'm gonna move on. Niggas is in a little bubble. Niggas ain't caught on yet. You feel me? Niggas ain't caught on yet. Niggas in a little bubble. Walk around that bitch circle jerking. What my dog said earlier, what did he say? Mental masturbation. Let me find it in the chat. That's exactly what you nigga be doing. Psychological masturbating ass niggas, man. Pontificating, masturbating ass niggas, man. Y'all don't even want the truth. Y'all just want to talk. You want to hear each other speak. Crazy work. Crazy work. You niggas internalized all the oppression you've ever faced your entire life, nigga. And then you online and you telling me, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to sit back. I need to listen to you because you did your genealogy. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you dumb? Do you not realize everybody has access to the archives? Nigga, if you did your genealogy and I did my genealogy, I know what the fuck is in the records too. You're not some miraculous person who got the only black person that lived that's in Americas. That shit is retarded. Niggas internally oppressed, bro. Niggas internally oppressed. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. Niggas is eternally oppressed. Crying about some lame ass shit. That drop their own flag. Nigga that disrespected you your whole life. Told you black people ain't shit. Now you online telling black people they ain't shit. Y'all ass is low budget. Niggas rate a disgraceful excuse of a Negro. You feel me? It's disgraceful excuse of a Negro. I got some. Let me finish this real quick. I'm eating. Hold on. So what is your position on?
And go divide, but I think we're both going to come with some information, some scientific results, and go from there.
So I did want to ask you though, but not about A00, but on things that we might agree on. So what is your position on DNA or MT and DNA? What's your position on? What do you think about it?
I guess you're asking, like, do it real or anything like that, because the most talking points you guys feel like DNA, we're saying DNA is fake, but obviously mitochondrial DNA, Y chromosomes in general. I think all that is real. Autosomal DNA is real. I just don't like the box
No, 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 no.
to be like, oh, hold on. I don't like the box DNA, Y chromosomes in general. I think all that is real. Autosomal DNA is real. I just don't like the box
No, 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 no.
to be like, hold on, to be like, hey, tell us this and that, and DNA backs up our claim.
It still ain't no sound. Mic check. I know it got to be some sound, bro. Ain't no way I ain't got no sound. It look like I got sound right here. Put a one in the chat. We know if you don't hear no sound. I mean, if you do hear some sound, put a one. If you don't, put a two. Yeah, I don't know. Strong damn motherfucker. Glad pineapple bite, boy. You sound good now? Alright. I'm gonna go back to the video. I don't know, pineapple last bite was hard as fuck. It'd be reverse engineering white supremacy. You really fake racism.
A parent can give you 100% of the DNA.
Yeah. Oh, this one they got pseudo. I don't even want to listen to this. All right. So she said what I needed her to say right there. Right. She said that she believed in autosomal DNA. Right. She said she believed in autosomal DNA. Right. Which is good to know. She said she believed in autosomal DNA. And I asked her about the bottleneck event. She said the bottleneck is important. Right. I'm covering up all my bases. Right? So she said she believes in autosomal DNA. She believes that the Y bottleneck is very important to the conversation. And she said, what she said? She said Albert Perry has the oldest mutation on the line. So we're going to dispel all of that immediately, right? We're going to dispel that shit immediately. And then I want to talk about some of the known ethnicities, right? I want to talk about some of the known ethnicities that was enslaved in America. Because niggas like to say, oh man, niggas don't know they tribe, nigga, so you ain't African, all this goofy shit, right? Or you don't know what tribe you came from, so you couldn't have came from Africa, because if they would have knew your tribe, they would have told you, you would have been passed down. Good to know that niggas have not done their research. So I'm gonna pull up something. We're gonna get it, we're gonna walk it in, and I'm gonna introduce to niggas some shit, right? Because I bet you niggas ain't even known that. We're going to show niggas mentions of ethnicities in the Americas. We're going to show on documents motherfuckers saying, hey, such and such from Upper Guinea. Hey, such and such from Congo. Yeah, such and such from Angola. Such and such from Benguela. We're going to show all that shit. Yeah, all that. So niggas be like, oh, what? Show me the proof of the Africans. I show niggas all the time. I show primary like 3-4 lives ago from 1501, 1493, 1526. All of these Africans being in Florida, right? Being in Cuba, being in Venezuela. Now I'm finna show niggas in Louisiana, finna show niggas in South Carolina, and we finna get into the weeds with these ethnicities. Yes, we is. We finna get into the weeds with these ethnicities. Cause nigga act like, oh, we can't figure out what ethnicity this is. So after you take the test, they tie you to some people that's over there, right? You cap. You cap. You have not walked down this path. You start, your shit is half baked. Everything you say, half baked. It sound good to a nigga who have not looked it up. Right? Sound good to a nigga who don't know no better. Right? So let me pivot real quick. Stop sharing this tab real quick. Let me pivot. I had a video queued up, but while I queue this video up, I'm finna go get that article I was just talking, not the article, the book I was just talking about. Give me 1 second while I go get that bit. Let me pull this video up first. Yeah, let me get this video up first. Down. Okay, and I'm about to take me a bone rip too, low key. Y'all just don't know that. You feel me? Y'all just don't know. Nobody knows. Look at it. All right, bam. What they do? What they do? What they do? Yeah, we got niggas from Upper Guinea, man. Bam. So this is a conversation from 3 weeks ago. Now on this live stream, I don't know if a nigga had, I don't know if it went over a certain amount of time. I don't know what happened to the live stream. There was a live stream in between because it was like November 3rd and November 5th was 2 different stream days. But on November 4th, I got text messages, right, from a conversation, right? Somebody was telling me about on the panel that I had ended up hitting the panel about, and it was about Albert Perry. So I'm feeling like either the content got ran into the next day and they was bringing it back up, or it's a portion of this video is gone. I don't know. I can't call it. But as you can see, I'm up there. I'm in the middle, right? I'm up there in the middle, and I got Sache, I got Vino, I got Heyru, I got Mild Sausage Link, and True Zone up there, right? Conversations extra pseudo. Let me see what they talking about back here. Yeah, they talking all this pseudo shit. They talking Lucia Skeleton. Let me back this all the way up, because I forgot I was up there bit for a minute. He started off on his Black European water robe shit. Oh, there you go, Albert Perry. So yeah, we was already having this conversation. So when niggas like, oh, Dosa, she jumped out there and took that bit quick. No, it's because niggas already was having this conversation. Niggas like to take conversations that we already be having when they feel like they did enough research on the points I've been making. You can't do enough research if you lying. You can't never do enough research if you lying. Watch this. And then I'm gonna cue this up.
Black and mild. What type of nigga smoking a light skin black and mild?
When you graduated?
What type of nigga smoking a jazz light skin black and mild? Don't know real niggas smoke that flavor black and mild, bro.
Hold on. I ain't no jumping shit this way. Look, hold on. can't let
be an all-out troll.
wait for it,
It'll just be an
Right, Mo,
all-out
I know
troll
you're not
session.
co-signing that nigga sitting on that damn
It'll be
PT
all
Cruiser
out
with them mixed
troll.
match shoes like
Everybody,
that.
it'll be an all-out troll session then.
Regular black.
Nah, that shit look the light skin. He trying to fool niggas and shit. That
Come
jazz
on,
tip.
stop it. Stop it.
Man.
Stop it.
Oh, the shit funny though, Deezy, man. This nigga, this shit funny, man. That nigga, oh man.
He said it. Don't nobody be trying to do him. He can't read.
Don't put that nigga back on the screen. Hold on. What's up? What's up there, man? Nigga got on food. Got FUBU Nikes. The off-white.
All Nikes.
Got all them from his local swap meet.
Yeah, that's some shit. I bet if he bit them make the real shoes, nigga. Them ain't in your shit, uncle. That's from everybody's shit. Neighborhood clothes you wearing, nigga.
Nigga throwing off all the shoes and shit.
Boxes, man. Stop it. I ain't you broke niggas.
Nigga had on a coat back in that 95 on a PT Cruiser. That was a motherfucking that was a Nautica fur coat, nigga. That wasn't no real fur, nigga. You wouldn't get to the paper like that.
Yeah. I definitely seen a Beverly Hills Club polo shirt on. You had too many niggas on that horse on your shirt, bro.
It hurt, don't it?
I seen about 4 or 5 niggas on that one horse, nigga.
It hurt, don't it?
It really don't. What hurts is listening to your dumb ass talk.
He really was out here getting money like that.
Nigga, we talking about current.
I'm watching windows.
What you doing right now, bro?
This nigga. I gotta drive in a damn van, and this nigga just sit and make money. How you do that? Come over here, I'll give you the sauce.
We already showed you don't be knowing what you be talking about, bro. Hey, we get back to the information, as these niggas like to say. What wrong with this dumbass nigga? So, since niggas want to whoop about this Albert Perry, the oldest DNA shit. Albert Perry, first of all, let's let the record reflect. He was found in South Carolina. His remains is back 100-something years old, right? So, niggas saying he the oldest living DNA is stupid. Because let me. Harbors greater human genetic diversity than any other part of the planet. Studies of ancient DNA from African archaeological shed important light on the deep origins of humankind. Now watch this. The research team sequenced DNA from 4 children buried 8,000 years ago in Cameroon, right? So they found somebody that was buried 8,000 years ago that have A00, right? Not no nigga named Albert Perry, who was just during slavery, right? So niggas talking about why we can't find it nowhere else. Again, I'm showing you firsthand. Hold up, Bozo, I'm not finished. So again, 8,000 and 3,000 years ago, they have A00. So if these people got A00 in their skin, 8,000 years ago, if they got A00 8,000 years ago, how the fuck are you trying to say Albert Perry, who died in the 1800s, is the oldest DNA remains when we got a nigga in the ground in Africa with the same genetics 8,000 years before Albert Perry came on the planet?
Show it. Show he got the same genetics as Albert Perry.
All right, perfect. I'm glad you said that, Bozo. So this study right here, I don't know if niggas can see the screen. It's from St. Leo University. Right? The study was a product of a collaboration amongst geneticists, archaeologists, biologists, anthropologists, and museum curators based in North America and Europe. Okay, as well as the Royal Museum of Central Africa and St. Leo University at Madrid campus, Cameroon, the University of Cameroon. They got all of this shit. And they answered this from China. Right? Nigga, shut up. So, linguistics, archaeologists, and geneticists have been studying the origins and spread of Bantu languages for decades, and Grassfield region is the key to the question. Okay, focus now. They're studying Bantu migration.
But the question
Oh,
was, do
niggas,
they have the same
shut up,
genetics as Albert Berry?
shut up, shut up. So the consensus is that
Do they
Bantu
have the
language
same
groups
Y
originated
chromosome as
in West
Albert
Africa, West Central
What,
Africa,
you just want to read
spreading
us a
across
damn fairy
the
tale
southern half
story?
of the continent.
Don't nobody believe that dumbass shit,
This
nigga.
expansion is thought to be the reason why most people from Central, Eastern, and Southern Africa are genetically closely related to each other and to West Africa. Shamlaka is a reference point for understanding the deep history of West Central Africa. And Isabel, whatever the whole name is, University of Montreal anthropologist who excavated and studied the burials, is the key author of this study. The Shamlaka rock shells,
1990, y'all.
the Shamraka.
Dumb fuck.
See, that's why I just took my headphone off and didn't listen to this nigga talk. So the 1990s by archaeologists from Belgium and Cameroon. It boasts an impressive and well-dated archaeological record with radiocarbon dates spanning past 30,000 years. Stone tools, plant and animal remains, and eventually pottery collecting indicate long-term forest-based hunting and gathering, eventual transition into tree.
Dumb is you already lost when you started in 1990. That was excavated in 1990. When did they find out Albert Perry?
Shamlaka, right? The stone to metal.
1990 when they made that
Ultimately gave
astonishing
rise
find
to
about Albert
Iron
Perry.
Age metallurgy and farming. During this
Stupid
era,
fuck.
the site repeatedly served as a burial ground for families, with 18 individuals, mainly children, being buried in two major phases at 8,000 to 3,000 years. So I'm, like I said, I'm providing background to what I'm talking. If niggas could shut up long enough, people in the chat can learn. Such burials are unique for West Central Africans because human skeletons are extremely rare. Listen, this is very important. Tropical environments, acidic soils are not kind to bone preservation. Simple. Four of these samples produced ancient DNA and were directly dated at the Pennsylvania State University Radiocarbon Day Laboratory. The molecular preservation was impressive given the burial conditions and enabled whole genome ancient DNA analysis. Again, 4 of these samples produced
she's doing that, man.
that get genome analysis. Like I said, providing context so niggas can follow.
Speaking of the devil, look at Dosane in the chat. Dosane, you was all capped last night.
Hey,
You even got a video on your head. You got a whole video on your head.
No, real shit. This shit's proper.
You'll be okay.
Damn,
I'm not reading to the niggas who can't read.
You're retarded.
I'm reading to the niggas who know what's up.
They have no comprehension.
I'm not reading to the dumb.
What the question was, you stupid fuck.
Right. So I'm almost finished. I'm not even listening to a nigga.
Go ahead, Lucky. Finish reading, and then you can respond while I establish, man. Just be fair, bro. Go ahead, y'all got it.
I already done responded.
Nigga, scratch your scalp. Shut up and scratch your scalp, nigga.
Nigga, get them lights out your head.
Man, let him get it, man. Are you done reading it, bro?
Nah, I'm trying to finish reading, but this man,
let him let him finish reading, bro, and then you can respond.
All right. One of the sampled individuals, this is very key right here, right? One of the sampled individuals, now I'm speaking on the 4 samples that was dated between the grounds of 8,000 to 3,000 years ago. So I've read all that shit. One of the sampled individuals, an adolescent male, carried a rare chromosome haplogroup, A Western Cameroon today. A00 is best documented among the Mbo and Bangwa ethnic groups living not far from Shamlaka. And this is the first time it has been seen in ancient DNA. A00 is deeply diverse human lineages between 300,000 200,000. This shows that this oldest known lineage of modern human males has been present in West Central Africa for more than 8,000 years. So again, how the fuck can you get around A00 in the ground before Albert Perry was in the ground? What the fuck are you talking about?
And I'm gonna say this again, you dumb fuck. That was excavated in the 1990s. When they made that claim about Albert Perry, it motherfucking debunked all of that bullshit. What part of that you don't understand?
Between 300,000, 200, first time it has been seen in ancient DNA. A00 individuals and adolescent males. Nigga, scratch your scalp. Shut up and scratch your scalp.
What the fuck the question was, you stupid fuck?
Right. So I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. I'm not even listening to a nigga.
Go ahead. Be fair, bro. Go ahead. Y'all got it.
I'm already responding.
Nigga, scratch your scalp. Shut up and scratch your scalp.
Nigga, get them lights out.
Get it, man. Are you done reading it, bro?
Nah, I'm trying to finish reading, but this Mexican
Man, hold on. Let him finish reading, bro, and then you can respond. Go ahead. You got it.
All right, so one of the sampled individuals, this is very key right here, right? One of the sampled individuals, now I'm speaking on the 4 samples that was dated between grounds of 8,000 to 3,000 years ago. So I've read all that shit. One of the sampled individuals, an adolescent, carried a rare Y chromosome haplogroup found almost nowhere outside West Cameroon today. A00 is best documented among the Mbo Bangwa ethnic groups living not far from Sri Lanka. And this is the first time it has been seen in ancient DNA. A00 is deeply divergent haplogroup, having split from all other known human lineages between 300,000, 200,000. This shows that this oldest known lineage of modern human males has been present in West Central Africa for more than 8,000 years. So again, how the fuck can you get around A00 in the ground before Albert Perry was in the ground? What the fuck are you talking about?
And I'm gonna say this again, you dumb fuck. That was excavated in the 1990s. When they made that claim about Albert Perry, it motherfucking debunked all of that bullshit. What part of that you don't understand?
So he's an idiot, right? Again, this was a conversation I was having with him. Right? Dulcie came up trying to save him. Dulcie's saving him again. That's why I said to AP, bro, how is true food in a debate before Wild Savage? That shit need to be studied. That shit need to be talked about. You niggas be out here wolfing, selling tickets, and ain't got nothing to show. I'm talking about nothing. This nigga just argued me down talking about Albert Perry. Nigga said, oh, you got something from 1990. Nigga, the article is from 2019, 2020. What are you talking about? It's 2020, bro. He said this shit was excavated in the 90s. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? This is what I be saying. Niggas don't really do no real research. They spending too much time jumping from panel to panel to panel to panel. Take your life back. What's wrong with y'all niggas, bro? Y'all niggas go from UBTV to Lex Will to Air Power to Supreme Chief Holiday, back to Air Power, over to UBTV. There's some other random nigga we never heard of. You niggas just go from panel to panel to channel to channel, and you think you got information, bro. It don't work like that. It has never worked like that, bro. It has never worked like that. I don't get it. So you jumped out there and Dosey got to clean up behind you. Meanwhile, I'm going to just bring this out. Like, Nick, bro, this is the official Y DNA tree. This is what the official tree is. What is wrong with y'all? Let's do this, right? This is the official tree. This is the official tree. Watch this. This is the original A00, right? Then we have A00 starred, right? This A00 created the modern A00. Watch this. Watch this. Look at the chart. This A00 creates the modern lineage of A00. So again, follow me. A00, A00B. Follow me now. Pay attention. Watch this. Watch this. A00 star. A00B. Right? Niggas think I'm just saying it's important. A00 star is the oldest genetic mutation on the line. A00 branches off into A00, which branches off into A00Y, A00C, A00A, and A00B. Not even hard to understand. Follow the line. Follow the chain. A00, right? Ancient DNA, Cameroon, West Africa. So this ID, I'm gonna show y'all how we do this. So you can figure out real quick. Okay, well, who is this? Who is this? Right? Who is this? Because this right here, this I10871, this is a kit number. This is why I showed the Jet match the other day. Right? That's a kit number. When I showed Get match and I showed niggas matching up the odds and all that type of stuff, I did that with Native Americans here. I know I got some genetic affinity to Naya, right, and Luzio, because I found the kit numbers and I tested my DNA against the kit. Y'all ain't on that. So I10871. I10871. I'm gonna copy it and we're gonna put that bit over here. And I'm gonna do ancient DNA sample, and I'm gonna copy and paste that what I just had, right? I'm gonna copy and paste what I just had. So when I do that, hold up, that bit ain't pop out right like I needed it to. Hold on. It did it when I did it on Google. Bing is bogus. Hold up. Let me pull it up on Google. Because Google ass Bing is garbage, nigga. Nah, we'll do it. We'll leave it on Bing. So when you type in and let me shut this tab real quick. When you type in DNA sample, A00, and that number I just gave y'all, I just copied and pasted, right? That number is this kit number. It's the sample kit number, right? When they get a DNA from something, they give it a sample number so it can be referenced. You can actually go and purchase, which I'll get into in the debate. You can purchase reference panels before they come out to the public. Right? A00, if I really wanted to for this debate, if I was that dedicated, if I knew it was going to get to the masses, I could have paid $175 and got access to the A00 database, the new one that they haven't released yet to the public, right? They got over like 300 something samples of living A00 right now that they're about to release in the springtime. But I could purchase to get it before the spring. Y'all ain't on. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying though. Niggas don't hear what I'm saying. Niggas got their pom-poms out for a team instead of the information. So look, DNA sample I10871 is associated with the A00 haplogroup, which is a significant marker in the human population. This sample is believed to represent an earlier stage of A00 before the divergent into 3 groups. Listen to that. This sample is believed to represent an earlier stage of A00 before the divergent into 3 groups. It's part of the Allen Ancient Genome Diversity Project, which analyzes DNA samples to trace human ancestry and migration. This sample is located in Cameroon, dating back approximately 5,000 years ago. You cannot get around it. The Shumlaka remains is that sample I just showed you. Shumlaka remains is that sample I just showed you. So that sample is known as the oldest A00 before it diverged. Point blank. It's not even up for a discussion. It's not even a discussion. Bro, it's not even up for discussion, bro. It's older by thousands and thousands of years based on the mutations. We know it based on the mutation. It's not believed. We know it. Beyond diabolical. 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 Let me get back to this tree. So again, when you watch, look what I just did. So you can go into each individual tree. So watch what I just did. Let me go back because it might have went over a nigga head just then. So we're at the top. At the top, it's just us, nigga. Right here, A00 star. When I click that, it's gonna still stay there because guess what? This is the oldest known mutation. So now when I go down and I click A00Y, blase, blase, blah, the info on this, right? I would have to sign in. Like I said, you can get all this information. But let's click that line though. Let's click the line. Let's click the line. Right. So boom. A00Y 125399. This is the line that creates all modern Ys that are A00, including Albert Perry. Again, let me make that be clear. You want to know why that is to be the case? Want to know why that is the case? Because this is all genetic mutations. A00C. A00C is from Cameroon. A00C is older than A00A. A00A, guess what? Cameroon. A00B, Cameroon. Easy. Unbelievable that you would take a debate. You say believe to. What you talking about in the chat? Hold up. I ain't even see that believe to. Fam, listen. Y'all ass harping on the wrong words, bro. This is science. They will never say 1,000% on anything because science always updates itself. That's why niggas are in the past now. Because niggas sit around with shit from 2013 and they're like, oh man, in 2013 it said this. Well, in 2017 it don't say that. Oh, well, I'm going with what it said back then because why would they lie to me at the first time? They're not lying. They're updating. Can you niggas use TikTok on an iPhone 7? I'll answer it for you. No, you cannot. Because the software does not update enough to run the new programs. So if you're smart enough to upgrade your phone so that you can still use all the up-to-date applications, why are you not smart enough to update your research? Stupid. It's really stupid when you think about it. On the face card, it's absolutely dumb. So again, we right here in the A00 chart, A00Y. A00Y creates A00C. A00C creates A00A. A00A then diverges off into A00B. Take a wild guess where Albert Perry's line is in this tree. Take a wild guess. Yeah, it's the definition of a fact. So again, I'm talking to somebody who can't hold their emotions in check, yelling and screaming over me. I'm trying to disseminate some information to the panel because they're lying to everybody. And meanwhile, if I got into a debate, it would take 5 seconds. It's not a debate. Show me DNA evidence that suggests Albert Perry's A00 is older than the A00 found at Sri. It's the oldest mutation. It was found to diverge before the 3 modern ones. The 3 modern ones all created everybody that's living today that has A00. It's cooked already in the oven. It's already cooked. It's already cooked. It's nothing else to do. Right? It's nothing else. Niggas got a brain this big, asking more questions than doing research. Niggas ask way more questions than they goddamn doing research on. Shit, let me see what else I got. Let me go back to this video real quick. So, without a shadow of a doubt, the Sri Lanka A00 genetic mutation occurred way long ago, right? Way back in the gap. So at this point, it's over with. There's nothing to be talked about. There's nothing to be talked about. So let's do this. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Between 300,000, 200,000. This shows that this oldest known lineage of modern human males has been present in West Central Africa for more than 8,000 years. So again, how the fuck 00 in the ground, Perry was in the ground? What are you talking about?
And I'm gonna say this again. That was excavated in the 1990s when they made that claim about Albert Perry. It motherfucking debunked all of that bullshit. What part that you don't understand?
So maybe you need some help. Can somebody else come up here and help him? Because he's a fucking dummy. He doesn't realize what I just read. Can somebody else speak on this before I
did
I
Albert
request to continue.
Perry's
Somebody else speak.
Y chromosome go back further than any known chromosome at that time.
No,
Is that not what we read?
that's not what you read. Did y'all not just see what I just read?
No, I'm talking about Albert Perry's.
Did y'all
You
not
need to
just see
pull
what I
up
just
Albert
read on
Perry's
the screen?
article. You
I'm
stupid
pretty
fuck.
sure. I'm
When
pretty
they
sure
discovered
everybody on this
Albert
screen
Perry, that
just
was
saw what I just
after
read.
1990.
I'm pretty sure everybody just seen what I just read, right?
Right or wrong? Am I right
So
or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
date on this article.
I'm about to do it in real time. I got no patience for that, man. And every time I see that, man, it go the same exact way, bro. Every single time. And I'm sitting up here. You got no sources, gang. You scared to get into contact with any African or any nigga who go back and forth with you, bro. It's time for you to stop hitting these panels. I see you was in the chat, in Truth Zone chat, talking about niggas is goofies and they trying to get your attention. Bro, you be trying to get our attention. You be trying to get our attention, bro. You are goofy. I'm up here trying to get off information. You yelling and screaming over niggas the incorrect information. Who do that type of stuff? Who do that type of stuff continuously, but you niggas be loud, wrong, and constantly interrupting. You constantly trying to be heard, but you don't never got nothing to say. Why is you constantly trying to be heard? This nigga just was yelling at me, telling my son, oh, Albert Perry was found in 2012. You talking about some shit from 1990. DNA evidence was not invented in 1990. The site was excavated in 1990. When the DNA technology finally caught up to speed, they were able to test in the 2020. Same thing niggas do with Lucia, Naya, all this shit, bro. You cannot just have the bones and that's it because they found the bones. And back then they weren't testing for DNA. We don't use DNA. Y'all sound dumb. It sounds like you're trying to use an iPhone 7 to get on StreamYard, nigga. It does not work. Come back with a newer phone. What is wrong with y'all? So when you talk about 1980 and 1990 or whatever the fuck the date was that they excavated the site, I'm like, nigga, are you dumb or are you stupid? Which one is it? It's got to be one of the two. You got to be dumb or you got to be retarded. It's one of the two, nigga. So what the fuck is wrong with you?
So
they don't. Y'all not just
pull up Albert Perry's article. You
I'm
stupid
pretty
fuck.
sure.
When they discovered Albert Perry, that was after 1990.
I'm pretty sure everybody just seen what I just read, right?
Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Date on this article for the dummies.
So,
the date on this
therefore,
article.
That means
2020. That's the date on this article, guys.
Has been updated.
Go get me an article. Stop talking. Go get me something to refute this. You talking with your jazz tip black and mild is not gonna work. Go get me something to refute this. And again, for niggas who in the chat, you talking about it wasn't A00. You already been proven to be a all day. I've already debunked. But just because you act like
excavate the site.
You act like
your mic sound bad. Somebody's mic bad.
That's somebody who they mic unmuted while I'm talking.
Everybody mute up real quick. Hold on.
That shit sounds bogus.
Whose mic is it? Hold on, let me try to do something real quick. Hold on.
You guys shut the fuck up.
I think it's Cage's mic. Hold on, let me see if it's Cage's
It probably is his fucking shrimp dick ass. Get your ass off the panel.
That is his mic. Go ahead, y'all got it.
All right. So one of the sampled individuals, an adolescent male, carried a rare Y chromosome haplogroup A00. Simple and plain slap in the context of the conversation for your bogus ass. 8,000 years ago, they pulled somebody that was alive out of the ground, right? He was from 8,000 years ago. This nigga had A00. You're done. Checkmate. Carry a rare Y chromosome.
That is his mic. Go ahead, y'all got it.
All right. So one of the sampled individuals, an adolescent male, carried a rare Y chromosome haplogroup A00. Simple and plain slap in the context of the conversation for your bogus ass. 8,000 years ago, they pulled somebody that was alive out of the ground, right? He was from 8,000 years ago. This nigga had A00. You're done. Checkmate.
You're done. Checkmate.
Watch it. Who the fuck you talking to, Big Dog? What do you mean? Tell me
Hey, are you? What's up, Copper Trigger? What's up?
Can John Travolta be quiet for 30 seconds?
Yeah, hold on, Cage, man. Hold on,
Wait,
bro.
wait. I wanted to hear what Luck just said. I want to know if you're able to name that person you're talking about. Are you able to name him?
Name an 8,000-year-old specimen?
The shit that they found, dummy.
I just gave you the study. The individual thing.
What was the name of the people that they found?
They are genetically tied to the Mba and the Bangwa tribe. They're ethnic groups that's in Cameroon. MBO
Can you
and
say, Cage, please shut your microphone down
and
again,
Bangwa.
please, sir? Why don't you do that?
BANGWA.
What, you think you're sick with it? Fucking pussy.
Bro, can you stop smoking opium before you come on the panel?
I'm on the panel, you fucking St. Louis University motherfucker.
Hold on. Fucking cats. So, like you just saw, bro, it's about to dive. It's about to divulge into like the white dude kept trying to talk over me, so I just started getting on his ass. But I'm sitting here listening to these niggas, and I'm like, bro, you're dumb. And I'm reading the chat, right? I'm reading the chat. Dosey's in the chat. Satche's in the chat. They telling me that the A00 Sri Lanka is a similar but not the same. Then she used the word divergent. These people can't read. She said that's a divergent. It says it's similar. No, Dosey, you can't read. It said that this is the oldest diverging line of A00. That's what it said. You couldn't read. That's what it said. And they said they were similar because Sri Lanka is the oldest mutation. The Sri Lanka mutation eventually creates Albert Perry's mutation. Maybe like 15, 20,000 years later. The Sri Lanka mutation is like 27,000 years on that Y chromosome line that goes back 300,000 years. Albert Perry's mutation is like 3,000 years old. Albert Perry's A00 mutation is less than 3,000 years old, bro. Point blank. The oldest mutation on that line. That's why I asked her the conversation. I got it clipped up already for our walkthrough. She said out her own mouth, the oldest mutation on A00 is Albert Perry. She said that. That's what she said. So if she said the oldest mutation on the A00 line is Albert Perry, and she's proven in the first round to be incorrect, where do we go from here? Right? That famous song by Def. Where do we go from here? That's, you know what I'm saying? Where do we go from here? Man, I'm finna down there and play that shit. That shit was hard. That used to be my shit back in the day. Where do we go from here? Deaf is known as one of the originators of punk rock. These are some brothers. You feel me? These some brothers out the Midwest. Brothers out the Midwest. I gotta play it. That's my shit. I gotta play at least a couple seconds.
All you timeless children predictions and flashbacks trying to get ahead. What makes you think I can see you and think I believe you? Dreams inside my head. Have you heard me failing you stepping up lately? Shot, that's from the past. All the dreams were flying, all the thought was dying. Heard running fast.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I fuck them. Y'all do y'all history on music. Y'all do y'all research, man. That's the original punk rock band right there. Them brothers created a whole sound that they don't even get credit for. Some brothers out the Midwest. I think they're from Detroit. It was two brothers and a friend. Shout out to them, man. They got some talentless music. That's that shit. They got some shit called Politician in My Eyes. That's that shit right there. I might have to play that bit tomorrow. You feel me? But yeah, man, where do we go from here? That's where I'm at with you niggas, man. Where do we go from here? Hey, them boys slide. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But anyway, listen. Hold on, let me get this off my screen. Get off my screen. I'm gonna bring it back. Where do we go from here? Yeah. So it's checkmate, bro. I had the conversation with you. Dulcie was there in the chat, right? She seen what I was pulling up. She seen what I was saying, and she still chose to jump out there and try to save you, bro. I don't get why she jumped out there and tried to save you, but the only way she could is if she did not understand. See, they really think that this A00 is not the same. Meanwhile, I just showed you the tree. Shumlanka A00 is this. This is A00, which begets this, which begets this, which begets Albert Perry. Albert Perry is like A4 something or A6 something. A6 is an A00A lineage. It's not an A00C, which is older. We found 2 samples off the dribble older before this new sequence stuff is even out yet. But like I said, there's more evidence out there. It just hasn't been, the journal has not been published yet. The research is in though. You can go pay to get the research. But once they get the research, then they synthesize it, write the reports, and write the articles, and then the editorials get the articles, and then they write their own article over top of the research articles. So it takes time. Like with the first one, the data was published in 2018, right? Then in 2019, it was like I think put into print or some shit like that. And by 2020, they had updated. So it's like, bro, you can see the chain of command or the custody chain, whatever it is, and figure out what's going on. This shit is not hard to understand. This is why I tell niggas, bro, stop arguing shit that's verifiably false. You gotta stop doing that. It's not benefiting nobody to say shit that's verifiably false all the time. All it does is worsen your credibility, nigga. That's why niggas' credibility shot. And that's why I said y'all ass is killing us. Y'all killing us, bro. White people, all they got to do is look at our content spaces and take the dumbest, most ignorant behavior they can find, and they can use that to paint the narrative around all Black Americans. Because you niggas claim FBA, Aboriginal, Viking, you niggas claim that y'all the original the Greeks, the original Moors, the original Hebrews. Y'all niggas giving this shit a bad look, bro. It's a bad look being even associated around niggas. It's niggas that who be in these pro-Black spaces that don't even type in the chat. They don't even let it be known they're over here because this shit has already got the black eye. It's already been associated with goofy shit. Right? It's big content creators who watch pro-Black and conscious community content all the time. But they do not comment in the comment section because this shit has a terrible reputation. It's got a reputation for pseudos, criminals, and goddamn degenerates. It's just this shit that turned into a cesspool for motherfucking white supremacist evangelical Christians. You niggas is blackface white evangelical Christians, bro. Dumb shit. Let me get to my second segment. Hold up. I thought I pulled up. Oh, I did pull it up. Okay. Right. I did pull it up. But let's take some time. When in doubt, move the goalpost. What they do though is what they don't realize is every time they move the goalpost, they lose ground. Right? They think that they're pivoting, right? But you got it. When you do how we do it, we control that pivot, right? So you trying to pivot up out to the goalpost and do all this. Hey, gang, you already relinquished some ground. So let's go on over to the goalpost. I'm gonna beat you up over there too. And we're gonna go and we're gonna show 4 or 5 times in a row you was incorrect. Y'all ass ain't on nothing, bro. So this right here is called Slavery and African Ethnicities in the Americas. This is a PDF. It's the free PDF. You feel me? If you get on Internet Archives, I don't know if they still got the whole book available. Back in the day, though, you used to be able to get this whole book in the archives. But I had to do some shit. I had to get on ResearchGate. Right? So slavery and African ethnicities in the Americas, restoring the links. Gwendolyn Hall, University of North Carolina Press, Chapel Hill. Okay. Let me get to the content. So I'm gonna be going through this book a lot, not today, but I'm gonna be referring to this book a lot. So they got Gold, God, Race, and Slaves, where they talk about the climate when the Portuguese showed up, the relationship between certain kings, and how Africans viewed slavery, and how they were making it known like just like Africans, they participated in quote unquote slavery, but their shit is a little bit different, right? You weren't perpetually a slave. Just because the mother was enslaved didn't mean the kid was enslaved. And also on top of all of that, slaves could rise up the ranks. It wasn't like over here where it was based on racism and heritage. Yeah, I think everybody needs this book. This is a great book right here. I think everybody needs this book. This is a great book. So we got the next chapter they got is making invisible Africans visible, where they talk about, which I'm gonna get into that today, where they talk about the coast, who was coming off, what was what, and all of that. Then we got the Bantu lands, West Central Africa and Mozambique conclusion, the implications for cultural formation in the Americas. Right, I'm gonna get to that, but not today. Right, niggas say all that, we ain't got no African culture and all that goofy shit. Yeah, we're on that. But hold up, I fucked around. I went to the bottom. I wanted to do something first. I want to go to the appendix, but I got to get the page first. Again, we got illustrations in this book. We got figurines. We got maps. All of this shit is great information. Let me see. Where I want to go to first. Because this book is just, it's so much in this book a nigga go through. Let's go to the illustrations first. Hold up, I'm gonna keep 2 tabs open with this. I can have something to reference, go back and forth. All right, so I'm gonna let's go to Mozambique, Africans in Brazil. Nah, we're not really worried about Brazil. We're not really worried about Brazil too much. Yeah, we'll go there. That motherfucking 7 was stiff as a bitch, wasn't it? Hold up. Hey man, you gotta wise up, gang. You gotta do your research. You feel? You gotta do that research, gang. Watch this. So this right here. Right. So we got a distribution of African names among Louisiana slaves by the origins, right? So pay attention to this part. Where they were born. This is based on the data, Louisiana slave database from 1719 to 1820. Right? There's listed African born, right? Look at what they got listed for Native American. 207. With African names, 23. So again, we can postulate from that information what you want, but it's something that we got to get here. It's something that needs to be understood. So I'm gonna start right here. This discussion is buttressed by Philip D. Morgan's findings that in the British mainland colonies, which became part of the United States, African-born slaves usually had Anglo names. I'm sorry, I can't fucking read today. Anglo names, but they passed on African names to large numbers of their American-born children. Right? Unless the names included a clear ethnic designation such as Louis Congo or Samba Bambara, nation designations rather than personal names were relied on to identify African ethnicities. Naming patterns were fluid on both sides of the Atlantic, and Africans often changed their names. Some Africans adopted the names of others in order to honor them. Right? Enslaved Africans sometimes took the name of a friend or a shipmate or someone they met shortly after landing as a means of identification with this person or out of respect. African names spread among a variety of African ethnicities and regions. Africans of various ethnicities use the same personal names. Names with particular meanings among certain ethnicities can be found amongst other ethnicities. For example, Samba, Komba, Kofi, and other Akan names representing the day of the week on which the person was born. A few Creole slaves took an African ethnic designation as their name or part of their name as a way of identifying with this ethnicity. There is a case of a Creole slave, Joseph Mina, who took the ethnic name of the Mina slaves who reared him. Right? A few other names of Creole slaves included African ethnic designations, for example, Eduardo Kanga, Felipe alias Bombara, Luis Kiamba, Senegal, and Maniga. The most startling case was Francois dit Congo, a 4-year-old quadroon slave who was sold in 1817 with his mulatto mother under the conditions that both of them be immediately freed, although it was illegal to free anyone under the age of 30 by that date. So a quadroon named Francois de Congo, 1817. Again, I'm just showing niggas in the records this African shit. It's not no fucking myth that niggas just started thinking about. Niggas is dumb. Widespread survival of African names amongst Louisiana slaves and those in the British colonies is unusual in the Americas. In Brazil and in Spanish America, we find fewer African names in lists of slaves because enslaved Africans had normally been baptized and given Christian names, either in Africa or shortly after they arrived. But in Rio de Janeiro, during the 19th century, an African port designation was often added to the slave Christian's name. In Rio de Janeiro, during the 1800s, an African port designation was added to the slave's Christian name. It's important. It's important information to be dissected. African names were more likely to be found in British colonies where the Christianization and baptism of slaves was less common. In Louisiana, 10% of the slaves coming from English-speaking colonies or countries had African names. The African names among slaves in Santo Domingo were found in highest proportion amongst Africans from Senegambia. In Louisiana as well, Africans shipped from Senegambia retained African names out of proportion to their numbers in the slave population. For example, the Bamana were 5.5% of the most frequent African ethnicities, but had 10% of the African names. The Mandingo were 10%, but had 12% of the names. The Wolof were 7% of the most frequent ethnicities and had 9% of the names. The proportions of African names was higher than could be expected by the numbers amongst the Nar/Moor and the Fulbi or the Fulani as well. Many of these names were Africanized Islamic names. Africans from the Bight of Benin did not have a higher than proportional retention of African names, although they often resisted Christianization. Right? One reason could be that few of them were Islamicized. At the other end of the scale, the Congo were 35% of the most frequent ethnicities, but had 29% of the African names. The difference could reflect the fact that many Congo and other ethnicities have been baptized and Christianized. Free Congo, right? A lot of niggas, further and further you go back, genetic legacy will let you know you got Congolese. Let me see where I got clusters of African ethnicities. I'm looking for something in particular that I seen earlier. Okay. So there's multiple reasons for this clustering of all the different ethnicities, right? What people say is like, why is niggas got all these ethnicities, and uh, if you take a test and your test don't take you back directly to one tribe, then it's a fake test, right? No, it's called a genetic cluster, right? So there's multiple reasons for this clustering. Various African coasts were drawn into substantial involvement in the transatlantic slave trade in sequence over several centuries. During its early stages, European maritime trade with Africa often did not focus heavily on buying slaves to ship to the Americas. European traders named many African coasts after the major trade goods they purchased there. For example, the Gold Coast, the Pepper Coast, the Grain Coast, the Ivory Coast, and the Slave Coast. During the first 150 years of the Atlantic slave trade, enslaved Africans were at first shipped mainly to Portugal, the Cape Verde Islands, the island of Sao Tome, or to the Gold Coast in West Africa. Again, from the early onset, most Africans were sent at first to Portugal, Cape Verde, Sao Tome, or the Gold Coast, where they were then Christianized and brought to the New World. That's why you get Christian names of Africans in Portuguese and Spanish colonies, nigga, in the 1490s, in the 1500s. Common sense, right? But the Portuguese demand for labor in America and these Atlantic islands off the African coast impinged sharply on the number of slaves available for the transatlantic. Neither the Cape Verde Islands nor the island of Sao Tome was populated when the Portuguese first colonized. In 1493, Portuguese sent 2,000 Jewish children under the age of 8, both male and female, to Sao Tome. They had been taken away from their families in Portugal and baptized before they were deported. Most of them died shortly after they arrived. Only about 600 survived. Some of them married amongst themselves in the Catholic Church and had children. Most of them mated with Africans. Their African mates were described as very rich and intelligent. Their descendants became some of the Afro-Portuguese of Lower Guinea and West Central Africa. So all you niggas running around here talking about y'all Moors and talking about y'all is Hebrews, and y'all was in Iberia. Even if that's you mix with Africans. But the thing about it is, and this is when I get into my DNA, this shows up in my DNA, right? I got Sephardic Jewish ancestry from Spain, right? From my dad's side, from Puerto Rico. He got his dad's people come from Spain. But in my genealogy, right? In my genealogy, before I ever took a test, I was in the 1600s, right? And I had seen one of my people's last name was like Delgado or some shit, like Delegado or some shit. And then I seen Delegado. Before Delegado, right? I seen Arabic names. So I'm like, Arabic names? What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Arabic. This is before I really was like really on to everything I'm on. So when I see that, I'm doing my pseudo history. I'm seeing niggas saying that the Moors was black. So I'm like, oh, I got black Moorish on my daddy's side, and they had relations with the white Spaniards, and that's how they went to Puerto Rico. Like, this is what I was thinking, right? But little did I know that was partial. It was partially correct, right? So, on my dad's line, that same line that has the Sephardic ancestry, I also have North African ancestry, right? And East African on that same side. You feel me? So he's not even, his people came from, originally I think they came from like the Canary Islands when they made it to Puerto Rico. But his shit was like, they was like European, They was European, North African, and East African. You know what I'm saying? He was Spanish, he was North African Muslim, and East African. Right? The not North African Muslim, North African Jew. Right? Nigga was North African Jew and East African, right? So maybe you niggas did survive from one of the 600 Jewish children that made it with Africans or other Christians that got baptized in Catholic churches and came to the New World, right? Maybe you could have. Because like I said, when I did my genealogy, when I got back that far, I did see evidence from like early on. I think I got a relative that came to Puerto Rico in like the 1500s. You feel me? Like an early Puerto Rican type shit. And he made it with a Indian woman, like on the records. We got all that. But anyway, I say all that to say you niggas ain't claiming that shit to be really claiming that shit like you know what you talk about. I really got some of that shit and I don't claim none of that shit. So their descendants became some of the Afro-Portuguese of Lower Guinea and West Central Africa. These Portuguese colonized the Atlantic islands off the African coast were launching pads for trade and colonization on the mainland. Enslaved Africans were imported from the continent to produce very valuable trade goods. Salt, cotton, luxury textiles was produced in Cape Verde. They were the main products exchanged for slaves and other goods in Greater Senegambia. So, as late as 1805, ships en route to Greater Senegambia stopped at Santiago, Cape Verde to purchase panos, great value of articles of trade. These Atlantic islands became a major place for exchange of domesticated plants and animals. By 1560, the sugar industry of Sao Tome began to be undermined by slave runaways and revolts, and later by Dutch raids, invasions, and occupation. Right, keeping the timeline going. Before the full impact of demographic disaster unleashed by the Spaniards and the Portuguese, right? What did it say? Native American labor was more available and certainly cheaper. This situation changed after 1590, when the sugar industry in Sao Tome collapsed and the Brazilian sugar industry became predominant. Between 1595 and 1640, Portugal held the contract to supply African slaves to Spanish colonies. Cheap slaves could be obtained in Angola because of severe extended drought and escalating warfare involving Portuguese and Dutch occupation and battles amongst Portuguese and Dutch allies and their clients. Again, you can get a lot of information from this. By 1629, there were Jewish synagogues in Cayor and Senegambia, with the exception of the Jewish female children sent to settle the island of Sao Tome. In 1493, Lancados were almost entirely males. They mated with and married African women, right? Their mixed blood descendants were skilled traders, mariners, and linguists who enjoyed the great advantage of being resistant to African disease. They played a major role in extending Portuguese trade and influence in the continent. Right? All of this shit is news niggas could use. Another reason that the early Atlantic slave trade focused on relatively few coasts is because it was effectively resisted in some places. During the first 2 centuries, few enslaved Africans were collected east of the Greater Senegambia, Guinea, all the way to the slave coast. There was no significant export of slaves from Liberia, Ivory Coast, Gold Coast, or the Volta River Basin. European ships traded along the coast between the Greater Senegambia region and the slave coast. They bought gold, ivory, grain, pepper, and supplied themselves with wood, food, and water. Right? Again, we know this already. This is stuff that we already know. 305, my boy, you got a memory of a goldfish. Oh shit. It's illustrations, right? Illustrations that nigga looking for. So niggas ask me all the time. I tell them all the time. On one of my lineages, I track myself back to the crew people, right? So let's talk about it. So before 1650, Atlantic slave trade remained very sparse along these many coasts. Ivory, redwood dyes were exported from Mayambe. The slave trade at Gabon was limited because of the defiance of its inhabitants. They had a bad reputation amongst the crews of the Atlantic slave trade ships. They were advised to trade from their boats and avoid going ashore unless they were well armed. Resistance to the slave trade along the Gabon coast continued over centuries, forcing the Atlantic slave traders to concentrate on other coasts. Throughout the centuries, the Atlantic slave trade ships trading in Senegambia at the Gabon Cape Lopez were up to 8 times more likely to experience revolt among their cargo, aka amongst the slaves, than ships trading from the slave coast, and 14 to 30 times more likely to experience revolts than those trading at the Bight of Biafra or West Central Africa. People living along other shores were difficult for the maritime slave traders to deal with. Shortly after they first arrived in the Greater Senegambia, the Portuguese discovered the Bisagos living on islands at the mouth. Living on islands at the mouth of the Gaba River in Upper Guinea, made very effective use of arrows poisoned with the spine of a fish called the bagre, which killed instantly. The Bisagos were skilled boatmen and pirates who became active kidnappers of other ethnicities to sell into Atlantic slave trade. This is important, right? We give all this information out. Near the end of the 16th century, the Balatas or Bagos, as well as the crew of Liberia, refused to sell slaves to the Europeans. Right? Those are some of the people that I descend from, the crew people of Liberia. Right? The Yall living amongst the lower Casamance River. So right there, we know that Africans resisted. Right? We know why certain coasts were primed for slave raids and shit like that. So let's read about some of it. So at night, they cut the ropes and anchor in the Portuguese ships, causing them to founder, and then they attacked. Many of them would not accept ransom for the Portuguese they captured and killed them instead. Resistance to the slavers continued throughout the Atlantic slave trade. At the very end of the 19th century, 2 Felupos, or I don't know how to say that, living in Guinea-Bissau said, "We never were slaves. We never enslaved or sold our fellows. There was ongoing armed resistance to slave traders throughout Igbo land over the centuries." John N. Orji denies that the slave trade was a normal commercial transaction which conducted largely in the hinterland through peaceful means. The Igbo example clearly shows that slavery and the slave trade were the primary cause of violence in the West African subregion for over 3 centuries. It is also clear that without the stiff resistance mounted by many individuals and communities, slavery would have had a more devastating impact in the hinterland. This type of shit, niggas ain't interested in. Niggas want to be lied to, right? It's that internalized oppression, right? Niggas would rather spend time being lied to, right? Because they're ashamed of their history, right? You're ashamed of your history. So the trauma of internalized oppression
is intensified by repetitive exposure to explicit violence, such as segregation and discrimination, as well as implicitly through various forms of oppressive microprocesses and insidious microaggressions, right? To the point where you niggas internalize racism. It's about fostering a negative attitude toward one's own race, created by the oppressing race, and nurturing a positive attitude towards the oppressor's race. Again, that's what y'all on. That's what y'all on, bro. That's what y'all on. Internalized oppression. Hold on, let me close some of these tabs down. Let me get back to this stupid ass nigga in this video real quick while I'm wasting time. Like I said, it's funny, dude. Man, let's get back to this conversation. Hey, I was on straight bullshit. Hey, nigga was on straight bullshit. I call that nigga a Serbian lady boy. Hey, I don't know what the fuck I was on that day. Nigga, they just had me pissed off. They just had me pissed off. I'm arguing with an idiot. And then I got this white dude that's not even from America keep butting in the conversation. You don't got nothing to do with the conversation, dude. Take your Serbian lady boy ass up the road, man. Go deal with the motherfucking gypsies. That's what I told her. I said, bro, get your ass out of my conversation, bro. I'm trying to argue with a black man about some shit that you don't even know about. And you right here talking and yelling and screaming. Get your high drunk Serbian lady boy looking ass out my conversation.
I don't care, man. Shut up.
You say no sound? Hold up. Hold up 1 second. Let me unshare and reshare the tab. Let me reshare the tab 1 second. I should be good to go now. Niggas should be out of here.
So the people that they found that's
in your family.
Lowe's is literally in Cameroon. They got like Albert Perry. That nigga is what 1800s.
Is you saying that that's when the Homo sapien?
Tell that nigga to show the picture again, or it's AI.
It's all good, man. Man, what's up with this DNA thing, man? Because you know that's kind of crazy to say that. You know that they say that they found, I guess in Africa, would you say the 8,000 old man or whatever? Or
8,000 years.
8,000,
four
and
different
that's the
species.
farthest that it go. Hold on, okay. So, is you saying that that's when the Homo sapien ended or started?
No, they pulled him out of the ground, and he had the same A00. That's what I'm saying. They pulled somebody out the ground who had A00, and that was the oldest person. Oldest meaning like who they found in the ground, like a bone wise. Albert Perry, that nigga is what 1800s. 1800s don't even touch 8,000 years ago. So when a nigga say he's the oldest, he was found 100 years ago. When I say found 100 years ago, I mean he was found on this planet. He was alive 100 years ago.
And what is y'all saying, that it ain't nobody else in America with the same haplogroup or something, or that they didn't find nothing else in America? Is that what you're saying?
Right. Go find other Albert Perry A00s. Go find anybody else in America besides Albert Perry with A00.
So
all the rest of the A00s is literally in Cameroon. They found a total of on that lineage of 6,000 matches, but they harbored it down to 6, or I think like the people that was alive, they harbored it down to like 11 alive individuals that had the A00, and then they found people that was dead who had direct A00. You want to go inside our ready game? Hold up.
Really?
We moving outside for 10. Yeah, look, dog, he crazy. Dog, he crazy.
Yeah, what about sorry.
Like M. Davis said, it was so unique. It was only found in the 11 people that were alive. They found that I'm talking about, they already passed on and deceased. The people that was alive that they found it in is only in Africa. So
what's so unique? Hold on. So what's so unique about this strand that it was just only in him and not in his family?
So A00 is passed down. It's a phenotype, right? So no woman is gonna have A00 because it's it's like Y DNA. So the woman has 2 X chromosomes, right? So the only other people in his lineage that could have this potential A00, you'd have to track down on the male line.
So because y'all, hold on. Saying that it's only 11 people, I guess, within Africa, they got the same one? Just 11?
It's 11 people, period, bro.
See, that's what kind of suspect to me. Like, how niggas just didn't throw all that out? If niggas is only working with them numbers, then we know that it been
quadruple billions, trillions, and we banking on 12 people.
Nah, Vino, like I said, we got it and people in the ground. And it's not that we're banking on 12 people. These people are to lineage AO. There's A00, A00, A1, all these different ones that's on the same evolutionary branch. All this stuff is still, and this is what Rob was saying last night. All this shit is still out of Africa. It's not even, and the reason why we know niggas can read, that's how we know y'all niggas is losing. Because everybody don't agree with y'all. None of y'all niggas agree with y'all.
Okay, so peep this out. So it really don't mean it's out of Africa.
Man,
it really don't mean that for the fact that, I mean, how can you say that for the fact that they say that it been so much back and forth going on?
They don't say that, Vino. What are you talking about?
As far as with the history of the people?
There is not a history of peoples going back and talking about,
Well, as far as that it's the DNA, some type of strand that was found in the South Americans, or that was found in the Mayans, as far as like an A strand or something like that.
Nah. So MT DNA and Y DNA is two different ones. So the Y DNA for Mayans, it would be Q, right? So, but a Mayan might have a maternal haplogroup that's an A lineage, but a maternal A would descend Asian.
But hold on, so you saying that they getting the A? Okay, so you saying that the Africa because the scientists are saying that they found that, I guess, an ancient African DNA in the Mayans.
No, they didn't, Vino. Why you say that? Matter of fact, we on that. That's a bet. Let's go to this. Hey, bro, I stay with it. You understand me? I keep it on. You know what I'm saying? So the peopling of the Americas inferred from ancient genetics. It don't get no better than this. And we're gonna keep it up to date. We can go newer than this, but y'all be not you, Vino, but Aboriginals be presenting stuff from 2013 like it's groundbreaking materials and stuff like that. Stuff before Obama left office is not groundbreaking. So in less than a decade, analysis of ancient genomes have transformed our understanding of the indigenous peoplings and population of the Americas. These studies have shown that this history, which began in the late Pleistocene and continued episodically into the Holocene, which they just talking about like anywhere from like 11,000 years ago, that's taking place into 7,000 years ago. It's just a time period. That's all they're saying, they're being fancy with it. So it was far more complex than previously thought. It is now evident that in the initial dispersal involved the movement from Northeast Asia of distinct and previously unknown populations, including some for whom there are currently no known descendants. Pay attention to this. I brought this out in the debate, but they take debates down because niggas get whooped. The first peoples once south of the continental ice sheet spread widely, expanded rapidly, and branched into multiple nations. Their descendants over the next 15 millennia, which is thousands of years, experience of isolation, admixture, continuity, and replacement, and their genome helps to illuminate the relationship among major subgroups. Notably, all ancient individuals in the Americas, save for later arriving Arctic peoples, are more closely related to contemporary is modern. No, I can put it in the thing if niggas don't know. Contemporary indigenous American individuals than to any other population elsewhere. Meaning,
but hold on, how can they speak like that when they don't even have all the bones to be able to evaluate? They only got certain set, and they ain't found no updated saying that these bones is the oldest ones now.
They do, Vino. I'm telling you that these are the oldest. I'm gonna pull up the article. We're gonna keep going down. I'm just reading the abstract. Like I said, this is a walk in the park for me. They tested hundreds. They tested hundreds of people.
1980, 1990.
Hundreds of ancient DNA, and this is the reason why I was said they was talking about Holocene and Pleistocene. That is that's a time in the strata in which people say the oldest ones found in the Pleistocene and Negroid. This is what they say. But when you look into it, all those skulls, they tested all of them bitches from the oldest to the youngest, and they determined that they are most closely related to contemporary indigenous people than any other population on the planet. That means they're not the ancient Indians are not closer to Australians, they're not closer to Africans, none of that shit. They are closely related to the modern people that are also natives because they are the fucking same people. Literally, that's exactly what it say. And it says it's based on anatomical evidence that there was an earlier. Look, watch this, why? Because this was imperative. Hold up, bro. Shut the fuck up.
You retarded Spaniard.
Yeah, says the nigga who ain't got his, you nigga braided in 13 years. You are a disgrace to Black American culture. Shut your bitch ass up.
Bitch,
So again, indigenous American individuals, this right here, notable, all ancient individuals.
Spaniard, bitch.
Your microphone is not even working. We can't even hear your insult, you bozo. Notably, all ancient individuals in the Americas, save for later Arctic people, are more closely related to contemporary indigenous American population elsewhere, which challenges the claim, which is based on all of this chemical evidence that there was an early non-native population of Americans. Vino, the hypothesis that there was Black people in the Americas prior to non-native. That's what that's you just read right there.
I mean, but because you trying to say what they talking about is almost been what we seeing memorials.
We're not seeing nothing.
What is memorial? What is Vino? Can anybody figure out what is Vino actually talking about? What the hell is Vino talking about? Like, what is Vino talking about? Is he not keeping up with the conversation? And I said the same thing too. That's what they do, right? That's what they do. Every time you have a conversation with them, I got clips of all of these charlatan ass dudes, and it always be the ones who are like, I call them pom pom dudes. They always be the ones who try to stand in front of their master teacher, so to speak, that act like this dude, right? The Wolves act the same way. Tashawn acted the same way. Unconscious History 101 act the same way. When a nigga getting this information off, in order to discredit my information, you gotta say I'm Mexican. You gotta say some dumb shit like that, right? I watched the Mehdi Hassan Jubilee debate where he debated 20 far right. He debated 20 far right extremists. And in the Hassan the Hassan debate, I said Hassan, yeah. He Mehdi was just dealing with all types of disrespect. Niggas was talking about where he was born, whether or not he was from there. But that's how you know he the person that you're talking to doesn't have the cognitive ability to keep up with the conversation. So what they'll try to do is they'll try to appeal to the crowd by saying little slick shit as like a way to, like I said, deter from the credibility of what I'm saying. Not by like dismissing my information, but trying to defame who I am, or like I said, like poke holes at the person I am to make the person that's listening to me less susceptible to hear what I'm saying, because they might think the derogatory things that this person is saying is true, right? So niggas been saying I'm Mexican for years. I don't have a single Mexican on my line. I don't know no Spanish. But because my dad's dad is from Puerto Rico, now I'm Mexican, right? That makes a nigga Mexican. And that makes it to be with your conversation. You can derail anything I'm saying by saying, shut your Spanish ass up, you a Spaniard, you're a Mexican. like, bro, if you trying to say it to be funny, it's one thing, but you trying to say it like if it's a derogatory, it don't even work. For one, and for two, you just showing you cannot intellectually combat what I'm saying. So you gotta go to, oh nigga, look how you this and that. Like, come on, gang. What is that? Like, come on, gang. Niggas see through all that bullshit y'all be doing, and that's why it stays concealed in this little small ass space. Niggas would not dare spend ad dollars on videos entertaining Aboriginals because the only thing it's gonna do is bring the wrong crowd. If I was to put some ad dollars behind one of my videos arguing with an Aboriginal, I would have 500 comments from straight right-wing racists telling us how stupid we are as black people in America. We need to go back to Africa. So it's like, I don't even want to platform you niggas the wrong way, because the last time I seen a white person get a hold of y'all content, the white supremacist chick, you can go over to her page now. She got some shit going on with AP. She reacted to one of AP video, or AP tried to react to one of her videos because she was disrespecting Aboriginals on TikTok. And bro, it's a bad look. Go in their comment section. Now these niggas they got new ammo to create We Was Kings content. You niggas are content. So it's like, bro, I don't even want to platform y'all niggas in the worst way, because y'all ass will get drugged through the mud, and then we'll inadvertently get drugged through the mud because you're stupid. So nah, we gotta help you niggas delineate first, and then we're gonna serve you niggas up on a silver platter. If y'all want the traders, y'all can have them. You feel me? If y'all want the traders, y'all can have them. That's how I'm feeling about this shit, bro. That's how I'm feeling about this shit. And 305, is you gonna drop that 5 cap, man? I'm starting to think 305 cap. Man, 305, is you gonna drop that link, man? Drop that link for me, man. Talking about they just found a new A00, like they just dropped that bit last night. He acting like they just found A00 last night, and I don't know about it. Put that in the chat, man. Ain't no A00 out here that I don't know about. When I got a debate coming up on Sunday, that would be, come on, gang. The background that I come from wouldn't even allow me to give it up like that. I told it I come from a sport background, high level, D1. Nigga, we watch film on our opponent. We study our own film, and we work on shit that we supposed to get better at. Like, y'all niggas ain't really in the lab for real. Y'all ass ain't on nothing. Right? They ain't on nothing, man. So after this debate, like I said, I got 500 more watch hours. 500 more watch hours, and I will be at the number that I need. So once I hit that number, I'm going to start spending ad dollars, and I'm going to start creating some more shorter form content that doesn't circulate around Aboriginals, so to speak. Right? Once I hit my number, I'm pivoting. That way I don't have to worry about even seeing dummies in my comment. If they're coming in conversation, it's just because they're obsessed with what I got going on. It won't even be because we're talking about the information that they like to look at for 25 hours. Yeah, I know it, because you ain't got it. 305 so cap. We know you cap, man. Listen, 305, we know you cap. You feel me? That's cap. That's what y'all on, man. That's what y'all on. Now, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with having a master teacher, but it's gotta actually be that. Niggas gotta line that up. You feel me? Niggas can't say my master teacher is Unc and they ain't never seen me and Unc have a conversation. Niggas said my master teacher was Unc and Jabari and all these niggas that they named. I'm like, bro, I never even had conversations with these niggas. Let alone watch the nigga video for 30, 45 minutes. Y'all ass is crazy, man. I can't. Y'all ass hilarious, bro. You feel me? Now he's talking about he gonna let Dosey drop. Man, I'm telling you, man, you can't trust that nigga, boy. And he supposed to be from Florida too. So you trying to backdoor a nigga? You trying to backdoor a nigga, gang. That's what I found out. That nigga 305, he trying to backdoor a nigga.
hang out all day in the nigga chat trying to see what information I know. He gonna turn around and give it over to Dose. Yeah, you can't trust them type niggas, man. That nigga there, boy. Back Dose City. I knew the 305 boys had something against them 904 boys, but I ain't know it was going on this long, man. You gotta let it go. You feel me? You gotta let it go, man. The past gonna be the past, man. We're supposed to be working together on this Florida shit, man. That's bad work. We're supposed to be working together on this Florida shit. Y'all trying to backdoor a nigga, man. He trying to backdoor the kid, man. I see him. He ain't slick, bro. 305 trying to backdoor the kid, man. I see him. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you fuck with a nigga, drop that link, man. He ain't got the link, gang. He ain't got it. Look, bro. When I had a debate, I always bring out information niggas didn't have on their breastplate. Pause. I always bring some Apple information they ain't got on their breastplate, bro. So that's just what it's gonna be, man. When I show up, I show out, bro. So just make sure you in attendance. I always drop my PowerPoint link, even though it's on Canva. They said I need to upgrade the PowerPoint. I keep it on the Canva so y'all boy can just get a quick little copy paste and y'all can have the same shit I got. You feel me? So I'm gonna bring my evidence to the debate. I'm gonna drop the evidence in the chat during the debate. And a nigga, if he on that, could be looking at what I'm looking at while I'm having the debate. But I bet I can't get that same thing from the other people. Bet I can. What Mulatto say? Say, look, I got love for you, bro, but you get racially attacked as a deflection because you don't stand on your square as a mulatto. When you present yourself as African, your ops will point out your non-African DNA. Oh, I'm not see that's the thing about me though, right? And niggas like me. No nigga can pivot me off what I got going on, right? I don't care what a nigga voice is or who a nigga think he is. Nobody makes me pivot off what I'm not trying to pivot off, right? I don't care what a nigga feel about that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying, right? In these spaces, you know what I'm saying? A lot of opinions get thrown around. But that's the beauty about this renaissance of Pan-Africanism that we are currently in the bowels of. Pause. You framework ass niggas are not gonna make it into the next awakening. You fit the box ass niggas aren't gonna make it, right? That's that shit that the white supremacists put. That's why I'm like, you niggas is still reverse racism. It's still reverse engineering white supremacy in an attempt to replicate a similar outcome, right? And I understand every angle. I understand who would be against everybody, right? But that don't mean I got to take a position because I feel like somebody else is threatened by my position or somebody that doesn't support me in my stance. Fuck all that, right? I'm gonna have the people who fuck with me and the like-minded individuals or the people that's pushing what we pushing. We gonna continue to be around, right? Niggas ain't gonna never get eradicated. So when I pivot and I move in this political space and I still keep my African heritage and I still make sure I let it be known I'm definitely pro-black. You feel me? And I'm definitely working with all Pan-Africanism. All of it can be accepted underneath the branch that I'm running under. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I get what you're saying. I get your conversations. I watched you become radicalized. You feel? You feel me? I watched you become radicalized, but I just don't. I don't see that as like a real, a long-term solution or a long-term game plan or whatever. You feel me? I see it. It's a caste system in reverse. We watched it play out in Mexico and in Puerto Rico, where the lights and the darks, and if you placate to the light, then you more liked by everybody else. It's the same shit. If you placate to the dark, you're gonna be more liked by everybody else because it's the same society in verse. You feel me? It's not that hard and complex to understand, but that don't mean I gotta participate in the shit. I can support niggas who want that lifestyle. You feel me? But I can still be by myself and on this renegade shit and still be pro what I'm pro. You feel me? That's how I'm always gonna be. Like I said, can't nobody move me off my square with their opinion on what I got going on, right? I don't deflect from racial attacks. Racial attacks come from people who, for one, like I said, cannot challenge what's being said, or they come from people who have had negative experiences with other people that of mixed or lighter race complexion, right? When you got people that come from the islands and their story from the islands is that lighter skinned people enslaved dark skinned people, and that the ones that was taking on the master's characteristics, all that stuff is still ingrained in a lot of people. We can't just throw that away and be angry and say fuck all these niggas because they don't like light skinned niggas, because it's a form of internalized depression for them niggas as well. What I'm supposed to throw them niggas out and say fuck all them niggas? Nah, I'm finna rock with who I rock with. But at the same time, I'm finna keep that thing on me. Nigga ain't finna back door me and think I ain't got that hitter with me. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, niggas know it's you. And this political politics is war. You feel me? So in this shit, it's not that many rules. You feel me? And at the same time, you always got to be on point. At any given moment, nigga, the line can switch. So nigga always on point, right? I always know who my enemies and my allies could be, right? Because the enemy and the ally, a lot of times this shit will come and it will go. But at the end of the day, what it's not gonna change, I'm always gonna be pro-black, right? I came out a black woman. I identify as a black man. I'm always gonna be black. I'm not, can't no nigga take that from me. Just because I'm light skinned, just because I'm 70 something percent, that don't matter to me, right? It don't matter to a lot of people. It matters online, and it matters in these delineation conversations, in these pro-black pseudo-conscious community spaces. It holds a lot of weight, right? But that's a lot of the reason why I'm a renegade in this shit, because a lot of that shit is pseudo emotionally based shit. You feel me? Everybody out here is moving on with trauma and some degree of internalized racism, right? But some people wear it on their sleeve. Others, they try to work on themselves. That's the best way I could describe that shit. But I don't fault. I don't charge the niggas heartstrings and certain individuals. They constantly doing it. Yeah, it's fuck you. That's why you see me interacting with certain niggas like that. I'm talking to them how I'm talking to them, because I already see you don't have no line in the sand. You just on some fuckery. You feel me? Yeah, see, I was gonna play. I might play it tomorrow. Seti be going there. I fuck with Seti. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Seti. He'd had a couple interesting arcs, but I fuck with Seti. You feel me? Yeah, a lot of interesting arcs, but I fuck with Seti. You gotta take the good with the bad, man. That's the type of nigga I am. Right? Ain't gonna be no nigga who 100% no goddamn smut on his name in every aspect, right? We want niggas to be honorable. We want niggas to be men of their word. We want niggas to stand for something. But niggas not gonna be perfect. Niggas ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I don't agree with everything a nigga do, man, but I support a nigga and agree with a majority of what you do, then I can't talk shit about you. I can't. Now, I think a nigga pseudo, he stand on that old make African shit, right? That nigga die on the hill about that old make African shit. But you win some, you lose some. You feel me? You can't take everything from a nigga and be like, cause then you'll just be worshiping the idol. You feel me? We can revere a nigga, we gotta worship a nigga though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I fuck with what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? But I hear you though, Mulatto. I hear you though. Mulatto say he stand on all his lineage. Listen, I don't. I stand on, you feel me? My African American lineage, right? That's what I stand on. Yes, I do have some mixed native, and I do have some Portuguese in that. Yes, absolutely. But I never been Portuguese. Never had no Portuguese ceremonies, right? All my relatives is black. All my Spanish relatives is either mixed black or they like one of them beige looking colors, right? And they even the beige looking ones was looking down on the nigga when I first met him. Me to have most of my family members on that side till I graduated, right? Went down to Tampa and started meeting relatives and shit that can't speak no English. If it was crazy too, cause I'm looking at motherfucker who my skin complexion can't speak no English, but looking at me like I'm an African, I'm not a part of the family and shit like that. But these niggas down there my color got the same tight skin complexion, but they know they're not African. She and them they identify with like the Indian and the Spanish side more. So like nigga, I don't need y'all niggas no way. Y'all niggas ain't. I never met y'all before. Now I'm meeting y'all and y'all ass acting like this. Okay, fuck off then. You know what I'm saying? It don't bother me because I never knew y'all niggas no way. But that exists. You know what I'm saying? That exists. But I'm finna force it. I'm finna keep forcing it with them niggas and make them niggas respect I'm mixed. Man, fuck out of here. I'm not finna explain to you that I'm mixed. If you not respecting that you know I'm from your lineage, but you tripping off what a nigga got and what a nigga don't got, nigga, it's up. Nigga, I don't need you around me. And if you got some smoke, we can smoke it out. You know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't ready for niggas who really like that. So that's why I'm like, bro, I'll stand on my square. I'll still be Pan-African. And I'll still do whatever I want to do. Because ain't no nigga gonna shame me or stop me from what I got going on. And that's how I'm always been, bro. Please say science says a Neanderthal fuck Lucy. No, science don't. 305, you gotta get out of these ABO spaces, gang. You gotta get out of these ABO spaces, bro. You gotta get out of these ABO spaces. Science don't say nothing about that. Thank you. Lucy is an ape. Neanderthals are archaic humans. Two different lines. Some shit, you know what I mean? Some shit is understood. Some shit is understood. Some shit gotta be explained. Nigga, some niggas ain't never gonna get it too. That's what I understand too. But I got hope for my nigga 305 just because he from Florida. So I got some hope for the nigga. But yeah, mulatto, I ain't worried about none of that, man. Listen. And you shouldn't be worried about that shit either, bro. But I do see you to pivot to your mulatto movement. I can support a mulatto movement as long as the mulattoes is standing in some type of Pan-Africanism, right? If the mulattoes is standing in some type of Pan-Africanism, then I'm gonna have to fuck with the mulattoes. Then I'm gonna have to rock with y'all boy. But if y'all on that caste system, blended, play both sides, Frederick Douglass shit, I don't know how I'm gonna play that. You feel me? Because I don't want to play both sides. I know the side that I'm chose. I know the side that chose me. And I know when a person see me, what side they putting me on. So it's like, bro, I'm not finna go against the grain. That's internalized racism. You feel me? That's just in my opinion, though. Yeah, them boys scientifically illiterate. Them boys are scientifically illiterate, man. I'm telling you. What else I had in there? I don't know what else I got on the agenda for today. I might could do it up. What is this? What I got over here? Okay. Yeah, I ain't getting into no more articles and shit like that. I'm straight. I ain't getting into no more articles. I'm straight, I think. If I get into anything else, it'd be the slavery ethnicity book. Yeah. Right. You already know where they're gonna put me at. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go over there and kiss the wall. I'm gonna go over there and kiss the wall, fam. Look at that. I'm gonna get my Hakeem Jeffries on. No, I was just playing. I'm gonna get my Hakeem Jeffries on over that bit. What wrong with you? I ain't going. Nigga, nigga, if I ever in my life get a damn invite, I ain't going. What wrong with you? They gonna set a nigga up. I ain't going. He don't. Only least that nigga knows on that apartment. He got damn closed on. He finna goddamn have to move out of. He nigga ain't leasing nothing. Let me zoom in real quick. There's some ethnicities designated, recorded on the Cuban sugar states. Some of the estimated or some of the ethnic designations. We had Congo, Karabili, what was that? Lukimi, got the Mandiga, the Mina, the Arara, the Ganga, the Makuba, the Mozambique, the Mondongo, the Berkamo, the Maribi, the BB. You know what I'm saying? African populations. Wait. Although the documents concerning adult baptism reflects the African population better than the Sacramento records in Brazil, they did not list specific ethnicities, and the broad coastal designation that were recorded did not reflect their proportion of among African slaves. In baptismal documents in the 18th century, Rio de Janeiro denominations for African origins were few and very broad. Mina, Guinea, West Coast, Cape Verde, and Contra Coast, meaning East Africa. So slaves from West Central Africa, Congo, and Angolans were more likely to have been baptized before they left Africa. Again, so this is why a lot of niggas have Spanish names, but they be African. Mozambique Africans in Brazil, 1835, right? 1835. We got the Benguele, Angola, Congo, and what's that shit? Manoli? I don't know how to say that. These are all different from the continent. West Central Africans in Brazil. You feel me? More Africans in Brazil. Right? Negroes. Not white people. Negroes from Congo. 18 most frequent ethnicities by gender in Louisiana. Bamana, Mandingo, Moor, Polar or Fulbe, Senegal, Wolof, Kisi, Kanga, Fan, the Chamba, the Hausa, the Mina, Yoruba, Edo, Igbo, Ibibo, Calabar, the Congo, the Makwa. All these is different ethnicities that were on record in Louisiana. African tribes. African ethnicities, I'm sorry. Tribes is just kind of, I'm stopping that word. You feel me? But it's 12:37. I actually went 7 minutes over. I'm trying to close out every show at least by 12:30. So I'm finna goddamn do it up. I'm finna go ahead and get out of here. I agree. 1,000%. Me 3. I ain't going. I agree. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I went 7 minutes over my time. 7 minutes over my time. I got a debate coming up December 7th. Everybody thinks I'm making a big mistake by having a debate on Aboriginal platform. They're not gonna go nowhere else. That's out of the question. So I'm gonna add a debate over there. I'm gonna stream it live too. Right? They're gonna try to play the numbers game. They're gonna try to turn it into a versus battle. But I don't really care. The information is what I'm focused on. I'm gonna make sure to get it out cleanly. I'm gonna make sure that it's entertaining. And I'm gonna start spending ad dollars and taking this shit to TikTok and to Twitter with this debate, right? So niggas asking why the fuck I'm doing this. I know it's gonna be rigged. I actually got a plan behind this. He not gonna discard this debate. It's not gonna be no technical difficulties. I'm on the desktop. I'm finna be running my programs and all of that. I'm finna go in and out of every single point. I'm finna disseminate all the information necessary, and it's gonna be entertaining and chronologized to where I'm gonna be able to snip it up, put out 3, 4, 5 edits of the debate, and I'm gonna put some ad dollars behind that shit so we can get this shit on TikTok, on Rumble, on all these different platforms, and get the information out there about this Albert Perry talking point shit, right? That's what it's really about. I'm not just having conversations with the niggas that's on the live stream right now. I do believe in playback value. I'm sorry. So shout out to everybody who tapped in today. I will be back tomorrow at 9:04, same time, and we'll be on the same type shit. I think I got something in the agenda. I got some shit, some beef with A1. I'm finna bring up. I got some shit from A1, his lying ass. That nigga A1 said he had degrees. Hold on, let me see if I still got them videos queued up. That nigga A1 said, let me see if I can replay that bit. That nigga A1 said, let me see if I can place that bit. This nigga A1, damn, I just said no. That bit will not stop. Okay, bet. Let me see if I can see. Did I leave my video? I think I got it. I think I got that bit. Hold on. I still got my Khalid.
This is a sick Negro. This is a sick Negro.
If I still got the Khalid, if I still got the Khalid, then I gotta still have that bit. Let me see. Smoke, I see you ain't been live in a minute, nigga. You ready to hang that shit up? Go FBA. I see you ain't been live in a minute, nigga. Nigga, information always win, nigga. That's the problem. Y'all niggas be trying to rig debates and shit. Y'all want to have a debate where it's like, oh yeah, bet we finna just pack the house and do a vote system. If it was up to you niggas, y'all niggas would vote before the information came out. Like y'all ass ain't on shit, bro. We finna put this information out. It's gonna get chopped up and it's gonna be all over social media, bro. We're gonna see the TikTok ABOs getting beat up with the same shit. So y'all gonna have to put that A00 down, just like I made y'all niggas put down craniology all them months ago. Niggas trying to now bring it back out because we ran all the Aboriginals off the block. Now y'all think I got a new crowd of ABOs. We ran all y'all niggas off the block. Ain't number 40 niggas left, 50 ABOs left. And all them niggas look like Tyron, Ling, and goddamn, what's his nigga name? Jeremiah, man. We done ran these niggas off the block. These niggas done dropped their ABO flag. Now they run around this bitch talking about they just indigenous. Or they just niggas. Or they just FBA. You niggas can't run. You can't run. I'm on your ass. So wait till this debate is over with. And I will be addressing all them flunkies who be hiding in the middle. And be trying to dick ride a nigga and all that type of shit. Man, I'm on all that shit, nigga. 10 steps ahead of these niggas, man. Niggas ain't gonna use me. Oh, I go up that bit because niggas was doing that shit for years. Niggas can't hold a conversation. Niggas can't keep shit going. They need niggas up that bit. Oh yeah, let's get Lucky up that bit. Lucky gonna go in. He gonna do this and that. He gonna entertain the crowd. He gonna talk this. Fuck all that. Show me some documents, right? Or get up out the way because you niggas is no longer a threat. You niggas been buying bots. We done stomped you niggas into the ground. Now all we gotta deal with is the regurgitated TikTok ABOs who ran away from y'all information and started to try to go live by themselves because they didn't want to stand next to you niggas while y'all was getting beat up. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So let me play this NPM Dad real quick. I'm gonna play like 3 records to get out of here. Come on. I know a nigga who say the Indians is really black. And every day he go online just to twist the facts. Everything you say was cap, my boy, you ain't even graduate. Why you quoting J.A. nigga, he don't even say what you say. I sit back and laugh, but times this shit get really sad. If you was racing a nigga with no legs, your boy still coming last. All you do is go live and fabricate about the fucking past. I been sunning apples for so long, I changed my name to NPM Dad. Talking slick, he getting checked, bitch, that's factual. He faking woke, he faking deep, he real impractical. These niggas ain't got no books, they ain't got no proof, they ain't real radicals. His whole crew is lost, them niggas is pseudo-nautical. I can't argue with no goofy, I don't spar off of misinformation. If I come with scholarship, it's a dead conversation. You been chasing fake identities, you a cultural clout chaser. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, these boys scared to show their faces. You be reverse engineering white supremacy, you really fake racist. They say that Andrew Jackson was a nigga, boy, that shit ain't got no wings. You say that Nathan B. Forrest was black, my nigga, you said the wildest things. You say the tribes were speaking Latin, my nigga, that shit does not compute. Algonquin is Paleo Hebrew, boy, this fuck is wrong with you. You say the Klan was full of brothers, my nigga, you out your mind for real. Andrew Jackson's black, boy, that's cap, we know that shit for real, for real. You say the census lied for centuries, boy, you beefing with the field. If this shit was a sport, these niggas ain't had no highlight reel. If this shit'd be a sport, these niggas have no highlight reel. Niggas is big as fuck, these niggas ain't even in the fucking field. These niggas be wasting time online, we call that nigga Chief Capilot. He say he read a book, but I swear to God, that book don't match the plot. Every time I check him for a source, bro, get the glitching out. He ain't even crack the code, that nigga just posted Nazi Twitter posts. Boy, you be yelling on the panel, but you jump back the tone. This nigga say the Moors was born in America, boy, that shit is cap and gone, let's go. That nigga cap and gone. I've been off the top so long, these niggas won't even right his wrong. These niggas be lying. Let's go. Hey, come here. Your ass for They be arguing on the panel, I just sip and scroll. Say you woke, but every post look like a Twitter post. Ain't no movement in this proof, ain't no movement on the floor. They marching attention, they ain't even got no fucking goal. Whole chat full of scholars with a YouTube degree. They be preaching off the net, they don't even be in the streets. They talk about they the lost tribes, but they really just lost they self. Blaming history for the pain that they ain't never felt. 7 deep in a panel, ain't got no source in sight. You said Nathan B. Forrest was Negro, right? We look Lucia up, she related to the natives. Say you stop quoting James Cheddar, boy, we know you faking. How the hell a black man start a white supremacist group? I'ma be honest with you, my nigga, I don't even think you thought that through. Ain't no source behind that talk, it's just a Reddit post. Every quote you drop, my nigga, sound like some shit that you suppose. Say that truth gon' set you free, so why you chain the lies? You the type to see a myth and gon' and amplify. You be talking out your neck, we call that conscious count. This nigga talking about he found Atlantis on a fucking map. I know a nigga who say that the Klan was founded by a group of blacks. I pressed that nigga to show a source, but he ain't got no facts. I swear this nigga's an old dummy and he ignorant. Every time I ask him for a source, it's not legitimate. He the type to read a book, but he's illiterate. I ain't even finna keep going back and forth with all this silly shit. They say fake it till you make it, but he made it just to fake it. Why you try to use the AI picture like I couldn't trace it? Why you try to use that picture like I couldn't trace it? Talking like you real, my nigga, your shit fabricated. Whole time that shit is myths, nigga, shit simulated. I keep going back and forth, but that shit wasting time. You keep posting all that nonsense like it's sacred text. Every source you quoting getting debunked by the next. How you talking about that truth, my nigga, but you ain't even passed the test? Whole clique full of grifters. Whole clique full of grifters. Nigga, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you. Chief Black, I'm out here grifting. I ain't fucking with him. That's y'all to talk to, nigga.
Let me put the auto tune. I'm gonna drop the auto tune on that bit. I feel like I slid that bit.
Hit the link, Smoke. This nigga talking all that shit. Hey, nigga, I'm finna play the game, but you talking about you gonna make niggas tuck they tail. What niggas tucking their tail? Smoke, can you break it down for me? Who is tucking their tail? What niggas are you making tuck their tail? Y'all niggas refuse to go anywhere. Y'all can't come outside. Y'all don't take debates nowhere. Y'all niggas got body channels. That's why, nigga, after I'm done with this debate, I'm done with y'all niggas. I don't need fake adjacent niggas. I don't need none of y'all niggas. I don't need the Sanchez flunkies. I don't need none of them niggas. I can run this shit the same way without none of that shit. I don't need no gimmicks. I don't need no gimmicks with my shit. That's the difference between me and you niggas. Y'all need gimmicks and coalitions. Fuck out of here. Coalition can't fuck with me, nigga. Come on up here, Smoke, while I'm getting my video game ready. Come on up here while I'm setting up my motherfucking game. Let me see. Oh, now all y'all tail tuck. We can't get no interactions, bro. Who tucking who tail? I'm in a debate on Sunday, and I asked you and Aboriginal Power. So who tucking whose tail? Y'all niggas scary, man. Y'all let women fight for y'all. That's why I'm like, I'm bored with y'all niggas. Y'all ass means, and y'all ass. I'm waiting, nigga. I put the link out there. I'm waiting. None of y'all niggas own nothing. Y'all just hostile retreaters. You niggas hostile retreat. We pull up on you niggas with information, you yell and scream and back up. Man, I dropped the link, nigga. Come on. You scared? That's what I be saying. Y'all niggas scared. I be having y'all niggas tuck y'all tail. Everybody knows y'all niggas scared of me when it comes to this shit. Everybody knows, man. It's to the point where niggas just like, bro, don't even engage that nigga, man. Like I'm a bully. That's why I stopped coming around y'all niggas, bro, because I felt like a bully. Niggas was treating me like I was bullying them. Like they didn't feel comfortable with me being around. Like on some Karen shit. So I just stopped fucking with y'all niggas. But then I see niggas act like they wanted debates again. While I was going live, niggas wanted to go live while I was live. So I said, all right, fuck it then. Since niggas want to go live while I'm live, I'm going to start shooting at niggas again. And that's where we at today. Nigga, come on, man. Drop that link. I dropped the link. Bring your ass up here, scary ass nigga. You're not going to do it. Let me just keep setting up my OBS because I know you're not. I'll just take my ass over to TikTok and play the game and talk over there. Yeah, I already know what type of shit y'all niggas get on. Scary ass shit. Your master teachers don't come outside, so I know y'all niggas ain't gonna come out. Y'all niggas have got the word from above. They told y'all niggas don't come outside. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna set my motherfucking OBS up. I guess they ain't showing up. These niggas ain't showing up. Let me remove this real quick. These niggas ain't showing up. They ain't never gonna show up. They ain't gonna tell a nigga they making niggas tails tuck. Well, nigga, you know shit. If a nigga was making a nigga tail tuck, I couldn't tell. You nigga been running for the hills. You nigga been running for the hills. Especially that nigga Smoke. That nigga Smoke know he ain't no Aboriginal. That's why that nigga Smoke was the third nigga to drop his Aboriginal flag.
Huh? Yeah. Hey. Check it out. Yeah, we in the school of cap. These niggas teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree in conspiracy.
Just keep setting up my OBS, and I guess I'll just keep your mic started. Oh. Oh, I ain't even got to eat it. I'm like, that bitch moving super slow. That bitch was tweaking. I'm like, man, this shit honest. This nigga Smoke ain't said shit. Let me just.
Check it out. Yeah, we in the school of cap. These niggas teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree in conspiracy. Ain't no facts in class, just imagination. Whole campus, that shit built up off misinformation. Yeah, we in the school of cap, no need to raise your hand. You just yell a fake quote and they all understand. Ain't no truth on this test, my boy, you just scribble your imagination. Graduating the top of the class, but it's a false religion. Welcome to the school of cap. Where the enrollment on the rise. Majoring in pseudo history, you minoring and telling lies. You got the Moors in the West and you got the natives in the Nile. Sovereign citizen, class straight freestyle. Whole department full of vibes, nigga, not a single citation. Every lecture, fan fiction, pure imagination. They call it waking up, but it's just a bad dream. They say Latin came from here, boy, you sound insane. So by that logic, Rome wasn't off the coast of Maine. Talking about Algonquin mean Latin, cause that's a crazy flip. You read one blog post, tried to build a nation out of it. Fake linguistics, that's the new astrology for men. Every map you redraw look worse than way back then. They remix history to trap like the reverse. Turn Latin into proof, boy, that ain't how words work. There's some people that be online claiming native tribes. Every time I ask them to source a name, them niggas ain't got one. These niggas, they fucking up the game, trying to create a lane. They got the white folks out here making fun of niggas like we was kings. I sit back and I watch it happen just like a car collision. Most of the time, you untrustworthy, that nigga, it's hard to listen. Most of that shit you talking sovereign citizenship. You got that shit from prison, nigga, we ain't going for that shit. Most of that shit is reverse white nationalism. I could walk right back to the Nazi YouTuber you got it from. Don't be mad at me cause I peeped the play, my nigga, it wasn't hard. Both y'all niggas pushing anti-integration, thank you to master race. You thrive on flow information, viewers grifting off the illiterate. Where every time I ask you for a source, it's not legitimate. You just an old school degenerate pushing pseudo rhetoric. I don't give a fuck about what you niggas said, my nigga ain't going for it. Yeah, we in the school of cap. Yeah, we in the school of cap, they teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree, but that shit is in conspiracy.
All right, Smoke, just because it's you, I'll do this one time only, Smoke. I'm finna drop a StreamYard link while I'm on Restream. Hit the StreamYard link. I guess you ain't got good enough Wi-Fi to be on Restream. You know, Restream, you know, it's for niggas who pay their bills and shit like that. So let me drop you this. Let me go to get the StreamYard link real quick. I'm gonna drop my StreamYard and we gonna put my StreamYard on the screen. Hold on. Let's put the StreamYard up so nigga ass can goddamn he can interact. Hold up. You gonna take my G for me? Yeah, because you just sit here for 20 years. I'm trying to get this Google ass. No, pack it again. Don't do it like that. Alright, let me create this. Copy paste. Papa Klux Klan is crazy, I ain't gonna lie. Damn, that be finally working and I done. Come on, hurry up. Hold on, let me share the screen. Let me close the screen off. I don't see you back here, Smoke. I don't see you back here, nigga. Alright. I don't see you back there, Smoke. I'm gonna shut the tab and wait for you, nigga. I'm finna go take a bomb rip while I'm waiting. I don't see you back there. I don't get out of here. I don't get out of here. I'm gonna be right back. I'm finna play the game now.
Huh? Yeah. Hey. Check it out. Yeah, we in the school of cap. These niggas teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree in conspiracy. Ain't no facts of class, just imagination. Whole campus, that shit built up off misinformation. Yeah, we in the school of cap. No need to raise your hand. You just yell a fake quote and they all understand. Ain't no truth on this test, my boy. You just scribble your imagination. Graduating the top of the class, but it's a false religion. Welcome to the school of cap. Where the enrollment on the rise. Majoring in pseudo history, you minoring telling lies. You got the Moors in the west and you got the natives in the Nile. Sovereign citizen, class straight freestyling. Whole department full of vibes, nigga, not a single citation. Every lecture, fan fiction, pure imagination. They call it waking up, but it's just a bad dream. They say Latin came from here, but you sound insane. So by that logic, Rome wasn't off the coast of Maine. Talking about Algonquin mean Latin, cause that's a crazy flip. You read one blog post, tried to build a nation out of it. Fake linguistics, that's the new astrology for men. Every map you redraw look worse than way back then. They remix history to trap like the reverse. Turn Latin into proof, but that ain't how words work. There's some people that be online claiming native tribes. Every time I ask them to source a name, them niggas ain't got one. These niggas, they fucking up the game, trying to create a lane. They got the white folks out here making fun of niggas like we was kings. I sit back and I watch it happen just like a car collision. Most of the time, you untrustworthy, nigga, it's hard to listen. Most of that shit you talking sovereign citizenship. You got this shit from prison, nigga, we ain't going for that shit. Most of that shit is reverse white nationalism. I can walk right back to the Nazi YouTuber you got it from. Don't be mad at me cause I peeped the play, my nigga, it wasn't hard. Both y'all niggas pushing anti-integration, thank you to master race. You thrive on flow information, viewers grifting off the illiterate. Where every time I ask you for a source, it's not legitimate. You just an old school degenerate, pushing pseudo rhetoric. I don't give a fuck about what you niggas said, my nigga ain't going for it. Yeah, we in the school of cap. Yeah, we in the school of cap, they teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree, but that shit is in conspiracy. Ain't no facts in this class, that shit is just imagination. Whole campus, that shit built off of misinformation. Niggas wasting time online, they ain't got no views tied. All these niggas be like, Hey, yeah, we in the school of cap, no need to raise your hand. Just tell a fake quote and they gon' understand. Ain't no truth in the test, just scribble.